Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is that working better?
Yes.
Seems to be, yep.
All right, so I shut a few things down, a few Internet Explorer windows I didn't need anymore. Okay, so this is session 33. You guys are at the gates of the ruins of Gukmar. The group from the south, which included Bairn, I'm going to say Korn this time, even though he's not here. Bairn, Curiel, Tigid, Katori, and your two dwarven friends all heading north. Most of you kind of reach the edge of the front gate there, the portcullis. While Eves and Endon were to the north. Some of you guys have already spotted them to the north, but they're heading south towards you guys as well. Do you guys need a quick recap of what you guys did last time, or are you guys good to go ahead and jump in?
I'm good.
Oh, you all right? Last I remember, we were trying to make our way up to reunite the party.
Right, you guys are
because gargoyles.
Right, you guys are right there. I guess Kirill, you're standing right in front of the gate, so you can actually see in through the gate, the portcullis there, inside a little bit. I think I shared. You can kind of see, looks like some kind of stairs off on the left on the inside, heading up, and you can see another building off from a distance, straight ahead as well, and a pathway of some sorts leading out from the portcullis further inside the ruins there. Baron's out ahead of you, and Eves and Indana to the north. Tigid, you're still back close to one of the towers over there, and Katoria is flying above you still, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so several of you at this point have already noticed the statues and or gargoyles that are along different points along the wall. Right here by the gate, you can see actually 4 of them, pretty obvious, standing right here looking at you guys. They're not moving, but you are noticing them there. And I can't remember, I know Baron, you asked, I don't know if you shared with the party that it was not uncommon for even dwarves to carve these type of statues in some of their keeps or towns or castles.
Yeah, I did ask about that. But yeah, but I would have shared that it's a pretty common thing, but then we saw one, someone shot one and it moved.
Yeah, that was way back here to the south of you guys, that one that Tegan shot at. And after he shot it, he kind of took off back into the dark a little bit. All right, so we're going to stay in the same kind of turn order as I've got before, unless you guys got questions before we start. Everybody's all good?
Think so.
All right, Tegan.
All good.
All right, Tegan. What are you doing at this point? Again, nothing is threatening you at this point. You can see your other guys kind of running up in front of you, and you guys were dashing. I'll say at this point you cannot view Eves or Endon to the north. So,
okay. Just prepping an area on my bow and waiting to see what happens.
Does that mean you're like readying an attack action, or what do you mean by that?
Yeah, just ready an attack action.
Anything that attacks you? Anything that attacks your friends? What's your trigger?
My friends.
Okay. And you're gonna stay put? Again, you can move again
Yep.
if you want.
No, I'll stay put for now.
All right, Eves. So you and Endon are kind of making your way back around the wall over here after having your grappling hook pretty much picked up and dropped on top of you, or you landed on top of Eves, as I recall, with a foot on his throat. You still standing?
What? No, no one landed on me.
Yeah, you landed on Endon, I said.
No, you landed on Endon.
So what would you like to do here, Eves? You should continue to move along the wall, or are you going to do anything else? What's your intention?
Intention for what?
Are you going to stay put? Are you going to keep moving? Any other action you're trying to do here? What are you going to do here?
Yeah, no, I thought we were moving towards the gate at this point.
Yeah, so if you're going to do that, go move yourself another 30 feet. Where are you going to move to?
Yeah.
Endon's right after you. He's going to kind of keep pacing you, but he's going to kind of stay right behind you a little bit. All right. Kirill, again, you stop right there at the gate. You can see through the portcullis. It is down. What would you like to do here?
Has anyone ever heard the term Leroy Jenkins?
Jesus
I heard
Christ.
about that.
Yeah. So, you know what? It's really tempting to go inside.
You can't go
I don't want to
inside.
be like,
The portcullis is down.
oh, portcullis. I'm thinking drawbridge. Duh.
No, it's a portcullis. It's like those iron bars that drop down.
Yeah.
You can see the chain going up inside the wall above you. You're assuming there's a winch or something up there to help raise the portcullis.
So I'm gonna, I guess, look around and see if there's any other way to get in. Like a little man door or something.
Okay, give me an investigation. Let's see if you can find a rock looks like your head.
I found a rock that looks like someone else's head.
No, you do kind of search all around. You look around the portcullis. You're trying to find some other type of entrance, and you don't see anything within close to this gate anywhere of any other forms of entrance inside here.
If it's a dwarf, well, you won't be able to see it anyway.
Fair enough. So that's all I'm doing.
All right, Baron, how about you?
Well, does anyone appear to be in immediate danger? No one's being harried by anything or attacked?
Yeah, you haven't seen any movement?
You haven't seen any movement from any of the gargoyles up on the wall?
And what you can tell, no one's got any new wounds?
Well, I will stay where I am, and I will ready an attack action for anything that appears to be becoming a danger.
So anything that attacks you
Or anything that attacks you or your friends?
Yes.
All right.
Alright.
All right, so you guys are all kind of what do you want to give directions to your two dwarven friends, Baron? Or you let me run with them.
Let me run with them.
Well,
Baron, did you say anything?
I think they'll stay where they are.
Okay. All right, so
Get
you
ready.
guys all notice the stone statues up above you guys. And each one of you guys will notice that the stone statues kind of take a step back into the dark behind the wall. And you don't see them anymore. Tegan, you obviously noticed all the gargoyles within your sight. They kind of backed away and off into the dark behind the wall. You no longer see them. Anything different you'd like to do here?
No, not at the moment. None of my friends are being threatened, so.
And you're staying put, right?
Yep.
Eads, you want to keep moving forward?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and move yourself. Go ahead and move yourself, Eves.
Just 30 feet forward, closer to the party.
Actually, you don't even make it that far. When you get to right there, you're passing by one of these little arrow slits in the wall above you, and you see some kind of a cask come flying out of this little window right here. And you need to make
A what?
some kind of a cask. You can't really tell what it is. It's like a pottery cask or something like that. And you need to make me a dex save at disadvantage, DC 12.
Why disadvantage?
Because you didn't see it coming. Did you get that? Did I forget to push it off? Ooh, look at you. All right, so this cask comes flying out by your head. In the last second, you kind of notice, and you duck your head at the last second, and it lands back here behind you and explodes. Let me see what kind it is. Okay, you just see it kind of explode. It's just some kind of a gray mist that kind of hovers around a small little 3 or 4 foot area, and then eventually kind of dissipates into the to the air. But you don't have any kind of side effects or anything from it. All right, so now you can
Cool.
keep moving if you want. You almost got there. Got the exact same thing coming from this one here as well. This time you see another pottery cask or something kind of fling out from this window. Another DC 12 dex save. Alright, so again, it's at disadvantage. Okay, so this... Go ahead.
As I say, I'd make the argument with the first one, he'd kind of be more on guard.
Yeah, he didn't say anything. If he would have said something, I would have let him go with that. All right, so this cask kind of hits you right in the side and explodes. You see this yellow ooze contents kind of seeping out and stuck all over the side of you. Are you wearing any kind of metal, Eves?
No. I have studded leather. No.
All right, so studded leather. That's got little metal pins on it.
Pins on it.
As opposed to just regular leather. All right, so as that yellow ooze is hitting some of your side of your armor right there, you notice that it's kind of eating away at some of the iron and metal on your studs, and it kind of melts away some of the iron studs on some of your armor. You have -1 to your AC until you can get your armor fixed.
Cool.
Alright, so now you can finish moving your last little 5 feet there if you want. Just make a note of that AC on your character sheet. Alright, anything else you want to do, Endon, after you finish moving?
What?
Any other actions once you finish your movement there?
No. Although, yeah, I do think that's, like, I don't think I would get another disadvantage roll if, oh, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I
said
do.
something about being cautious going by the next one. Now, by all means, I'll let you. I just went ahead and moved, didn't say anything, so that's why I said that. All right, so Endon's up, and after he sees these two things kind of fly out from beside you, he's just going to kind of sit still here for a minute and not move. He's kind of afraid to move at this point. All right, Carol. From your vantage point, you wouldn't have seen any of that. You may have heard or seen the one cask kind of fly out, but not really sure where it came from. What else would you like to do here?
Right, well, we came from the south. We didn't pass any ways there, but these, let's see. Can you point out where exactly this window is?
What window?
The window through the thing towards...
He means the arrow slits. That stuff's coming through.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, not climbable through. Okay.
So did you see where Tiki was?
Yep, I saw it. Kinda trying to figure out what I can even do. Don't seem to be too useful. Investigation pulled nothing through the gate. There's no way to open it from there. There's no little man door.
Give me a check, Carol.
Sure. Nope.
You seem to recall that you haven't taken a dump in a long time, and you feel a little rumbling in your bowels.
I'm gonna go relieve myself right in the corner.
Are you really? You're going to drop your drawers and put a deuce down on the ground there?
I'm gonna check and make sure I'm sufficiently covered first.
Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
All right, Baron. You're not sure what exactly Carol's doing over in the corner over there. You see him kind of squatting and looking around a little bit. But, what would you like to do at this point? You would have seen, obviously, Hughes get hit by one and the other one missing as he was kind of running towards you guys or walking towards you guys.
Well, shit. Well, now I've seen that stuff. Look, I'm presuming from that distance I do see that the metal on his armor is just melting away.
Yeah, this is studded leather.
Well, like,
I'm not sure how clear it would be, but you would see some kind of yellow ooze on one half of it there.
Kind of yellow ooze on one half there.
I think I will back away from the wall a little bit and aim at where it came from and ready an attack action if I see anything through the arrow slit. It's a damn difficult shot, but...
Alright, so you're ready to shoot anything that comes flying out that window with an arrow slit? Is that correct?
Correct?
Yeah.
And just so we're clear, we're talking about the arrow slit on the, right here, right?
Yes, that one.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright,
Like I want it to be like as it's being like as soon as he sees movement of like that thing, he shoots at it, basically.
yeah, so if another cast gets thrown, you're trying to shoot it, basically, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so Eves, I want you to make me a perception check now, please. Eves, did you hear me?
No, I didn't. Sorry. I kind of... could you repeat yourself, please?
Yeah, I need you to make a perception check, please.
Okay. What kind of command do I put in the chat to do faster rolls?
To do faster rolls, what do you mean?
Just so I don't have to constantly open up my character sheet.
You can add little macros to your icon for common things you use all the time, but I'm not going to have time to kind of walk you through how to do that. You have to look at that.
Okay.
Look at that through the helm.
What I'll do for right now, oh crap, okay, never mind then, you didn't notice anything. What I'm going to do, just real quick, you can look at this kind of in between turns, I'm going to give you access to Endon's icon, so you should go in there, you can see where I set up like some common things for things he does in there, okay?
Oh, well, that's fine. It's nothing... Like, I just want to know how I can... like, if I can do chat commands that makes me roll for perception or anything like that.
Alright, so yeah, you want me to show you what is on Endon's or not?
No, that's fine. Maybe some other time.
Okay, that's fine then. Alright, anyone else? Corn's not here. Okay. I gotta move these, or supposedly move these things here. Okay, so you guys will see 4 more of these gargoyles appear right at the top of the wall here by the portcullis. And they are all holding a very familiar thing across them, a net. And they come all towards you, Baron, so whoever had an action ready to attack, let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll roll initiative again to establish this order.
Shit.
Yeah, so 10 misses Tegan.
10.
Yeah, horrible shot. It's that damn wooden arm.
And I don't get a shot because that's not what I was aiming at.
Oh, that's right, you're aiming at the other thing over there. Alright, so make me a deck save, Baron, see if you can avoid this net. Damn it!
Damn!
Good, because I friggin' hate those nets.
I hate you guys.
That last time, man. He doesn't want to be in there.
Alright, so these guys are going to swoop past you. We don't have enough map here for me to do that, but just bear with me. That's what they did, they swooped past you. And then they're going to circle back around and not fly over you, but they're kind of making a turn back towards your other 2 dwarven friends here. and you will see that, no, Baron, give me a perception check. And Tegan, you guys might be able to see this.
Not awful, not great.
No, 12's enough to see it. 10's enough to see it. All right, so both Tegan and Baron, you will notice that these gargoyles are holding the net in one of their feet claws, and their other foot claw, they have again, some kind of a round globe about the size of a bowling ball as well. And you will see one of them drop one of those bowling balls right here in front of your two dwarven friends. And then they continue flying back off towards the wall here. I'll roll, you can still see them there, but they are flying back over the wall, back in the inside where you can only see them. Everyone roll their new initiative. If you haven't, hold on, let me get rid of your names in here first. All right, go ahead and roll your initiative, guys.
I did it just before you'd cleared everything.
I'll be 15. If you can modify mine there.
What was yours, Baron?
It was at 11.
Don't forget it done. Indon showing a 0. Oh, there you go.
All right, Baron, I'll let you choose. You want me to have your guys roll on the same initiative as you, or give me a roll for them?
We'll say that they act on the same initiative as Ben, because he's like, he gives them orders and they'll do. Because they fought together, he'll use like a 1 or 2 command, word command, and they'll do whatever while he's doing whatever he's doing.
Wow, I think that's a first. I don't think I've ever had my guys actually go first. All right, so these guys are going to continue moving on. Back inside, behind the darkness. You guys can't really see them. Keep them all together at least for now. Let me look. Okay, this. Eves, give me another perception check, please. All right, so with a 10 on the roll, you hear something click. You're not exactly sure what exactly it was from inside this window. It wasn't close to the window. It's somewhere inside that room through that arrow slit. But again, you can't quite make out exactly what it is with a 10. But you heard some kind of noise or movement or something within that room there. Okay, no one else. I know you guys can probably see that on the map, but no one else can see them as of yet. Okay?
Alrighty.
All right, Kirill. You in the corner taking a squat, dropping a deuce? What are you doing there?
Already done. Let's see. I did a measurement. Did you move, Baron?
I backed up, yeah.
I'm gonna move down here, and I'm gonna ready an action to defend us. That's all I got.
I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I went in and drew a little circle here by that little globe that the things dropped over here by the doors.
I was in the corner. I didn't see it.
Right. All right, is that it, Kirill?
That is it.
Endon still seems frozen with fear a little bit. He's going to kind of look over you, Ease, with a questioning look on his face, asking if you should move or stay still. You want to take a free action and give him direction?
Yeah, no, I'll tell Indon to look up above him and dash.
Dash in any kind of direction, or dash towards you, or what do you mean?
Towards, yeah, towards us.
All right, so he's going to basically look up. I'm assuming he's going to look at the arrow slits is what you meant by that. That's what he saw stuff flying through there. And he will dash across here. And you don't see anything fly out of the arrow slits like they did at you. He's basically going to stand over here next to Baron with his bow and arrow out. Tegan, you see all this commotion happening in front of you? Again, you would have saw the little globe in the feet of some of those gargoyles. One of them dropped right there in front of the two other dwarves. What would you like to do here?
How high off the ground are those arrow slits beside me to the right there?
To the right of you?
Correct.
Oh, that's not an arrow slit.
Okay.
There's an arrow slit
Okay,
up
good.
in this tower right here behind you. Just so you guys are
Okay,
clear.
that's good.
Let
That's
me-
fine.
Let me clear that out so you guys can see that better. Is that any better?
Ah, excellent. Yeah, much better. I thought those were arrow slits, so I was being more cautious than I needed to be. Okay, Tegan changes form to that of a bear.
Oh yeah, I gotta drop one and I think I got a bear for you.
A brown or a black bear?
It's a brown bear.
You have control over that, right?
Yeah. Let's move Tegan inside the black there, just get him out of the way. And then he's going to charge the gate door.
Like charge to it or try to like bash through it? What do you mean by that?
Try to bash through it.
Okay, you have enough movement to do that?
I got enough movement, and I just played a card to the table.
Alright, what is it? Is it Control Z to zoom into it?
That, or I just usually click on them and enlarge them. I can't enlarge them myself, but you should be able to.
Oh, okay.
You son of a bitch. I hate that card.
It got bigger and bigger.
Alright, so that works. Okay, however, as soon as you kind of crash through it, there is a... Let me draw this out. You can see that red square I just drew on the ground, correct?
Yes.
As soon as you kind of bash through and you kind of knock some of those portcullises loose from the ground, this whole floor drops. When I say drop, this end of the floor drops completely down, or is there a hinge on this side over here? And your bear slides down. Give me a dex save to see if you can avoid sliding into whatever's at the bottom of this pit.
Wah wah.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I got the door open.
Leroy Jenkins.
I guess I'll move at the chat so I can actually see your roll.
You got an 11.
All right, so you start sliding down, and I go and move yourself all the way down towards the bottom area. It kind of slopes down at not a 45, it's a little bit steeper than that, but right at the bottom of the pit, leaning up to where the slope meet you is a bunch of spears sticking out right at you, and you're going to take some damage here. Well, you got lucky. Only 16 points of piercing damage. There's a couple of these spears kind of slam into you as you slide into it. The rest of you that are close enough, you can see that the floor is pretty much dropped out here. Tegan, you'll see that you're in a pit. Let me double check the depth of this. About 25 feet down is how far down you dropped into this thing. Again, at one end you got these spikes or spears.
Okay.
You see, on one section of it, there's some old bones, some kind of humanoid form, but that's it as far as it down in there. It's straight, sheer walls going straight up. There is no more slope because the rest of that floor is kind of slammed up against this back wall on this side over here.
Okay.
All right, so that's pretty much your entire action and movement. Right,
Any
Ben?
damage from the fall?
Oh yeah, did I not tell you? 16 points of piercing damage.
No. Ah, okay.
Okay. What jumping rules do you play by?
I have to look that up. As far as how far you can jump over something.
Usually it's the number of your strength score. Yeah, that's what it is, the number of your strength score. But I have a thing that gives me plus my strength modifier for being a champion
Sounds
archetype
right.
fighter.
I can look that up real quick. Roll that until I look it up.
I can check the page right now for you if you'd like.
Any of the other guys remember that rule?
Which?
How far you can jump?
Negative.
Jumping,
'cause I've never had to.
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So if you take a 10-foot run up and jump.
Alright, so if you said your strength score?
Yes, your strength score. I have a strength score of 18, so that's 18 feet. And then I have a thing for being a champion archetype fighter, which allows me to add my strength modifier to that, so I can jump a total of 22 feet. Would I be able to clear that thing that just fell?
Do the measurement.
If I sprinted
You mean
and
the pit?
jumped?
Looks to me like you can clear it.
Well, I will not do that, because that's a bad idea.
I'll fall for it.
I will just ready an action to attack an enemy that comes into sight.
Okay.
Because that silly, crazy bear just charged off into a chasm and died, probably. I don't know what happened to it.
So you consider that bear an enemy?
No! It didn't attack me, it just ran off. A gargoyle. If I see a gargoyle, I want to attack a gargoyle.
Alright, so just so we're clear, you see a gargoyle, that's the only thing you're gonna attack.
Yes, those are the only enemies I know that are currently around, so...
Well, you saw the gargoyles too.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Anything else, Gerd?
No, I will tell those dwarves to get the hell away from that globe. Because you said I saw it drop.
Alright, you intimidating them, or are you trying to persuade them?
I'm just telling them, you should really get away from that.
Okay, that sounds like persuasion. Roll me a persuasion check. Oh, look at you. Okay. So let's these guys. I'm on roll this offline. Alright, what is your modifier on what is that? Wisdom or insight? Oh, it's right there.
Charisma for persuasion.
Yeah, it's 0. I don't have a modifier on that. That's a straight roll.
All right, so you see the two kind of look at you reluctantly, and they look back down at the globe, and they both kind of take a step back at this point. Again, they're both clutching their melee weapons, but they're looking around up in the sky for those gargoyles or whatever else may be coming out over here. All right, Eves, what would you like to do at this point?
Well, I got covered in goo. Not really happy about that.
Tyrael almost got covered in goo of a different kind.
Ha.
No one
All right,
likes
so
my
what's the
jokes.
deal
No one likes my
with?
jokes.
Well, what's the deal with red square rectangle here?
That's the floor that dropped away, and
That's my thing. It's like on both sides.
well, that's the total size of the total floor it dropped. Now imagine there's a hinge on this side, and this side just kind of dropped away from the floor. So this whole thing just kind of drops straight down here, sitting.
But it's like a slope.
Well, no, the actual
Oh,
platform
no,
is
okay.
sitting at 9 degrees right here, straight down. The bear slid down as it was dropping and ran into a bunch of spikes. Well, you guys don't know what he hit. You saw the bear kind of drop down inside there.
Oh, so it's like a pit.
Correct.
Yep.
I cautiously move towards here. Is there anything on the ceiling or at the top here
Of the pit?
over the pit?
Of the pit?
Yeah.
No, that's the ground dropped away in that entire square surface there. That square constitutes the whole width of the portcullis. So that is the opening. Right
That
there.
is.
There's not like a walkway along the side or anything like that. As the entire opening where that portcullis was. Does that make sense?
Okay.
makes sense.
So okay. So what I'm asking is there like anything that's going over the hole?
No, it's complete.
No.
So the entire thing collapsed. There's
Correct.
a big gap
Correct.
in the wall and the floor.
No, the wall is still there above it. It's just the floor that dropped down.
Okay, so above it, there's still the wall connected to the walls.
Yeah, you can still see the wall. You can still see the bashed-in portcullis that the bear kind of ran through before it dropped down there. But the floor itself, there's nowhere to be. There's no floor underneath the portcullis anymore.
Okay. What I wanted to know is if there's anything to like throw a grappling hook or anything like that over the pit and latch onto.
Okay, so let me try.
Like
to
if
explain
there's.
Okay, so let me try to explain this.
So the wall itself is 40 feet tall. It's the same as the walls that are over here. They've also got the portcullis that pretty much runs the entire, opening here of the pit. That's partially damaged. So as far as options,
So
if you want to throw a hook onto, you can either try to throw it on top of the wall, or you can try to throw it and attach it to the portcullis bars of the gate that are still, intact.
No, I'll just do it in the corner
makes
up
sense.
here. Yeah, no, I'll just do it in the corner up here. And I'll begin to climb. It's what I did last session, right before the end of last session.
Right, I think I had you do a strength or a dexterity check to make sure you can actually get it attached to something when you throw it up there.
Yeah, it was dexterity. Or acrobatics or dexterity or whatever.
Yeah, I'm good with either one of those. So go ahead and roll that. Damn. Okay. Yeah, you're able to get hold with your grappling hook there. And just remember, your climbing speed is half of your normal walking speed, unless you have some kind of feat that accomplishes that. So it's going to take you basically 3 turns to scale this wall.
Alright. Sounds good.
All right. That guys are up. All right, so the bear. You're going to start hearing some kind of a clanking noise coming out of the walls, and the floor to this pit is going to start rotating back up to a point where, if you put 2 and 2 together really quick, you'll be trapped inside there if that goes all the way back up. So you'll get one opportunity to kind of react to that when it's your turn, Tegan. But just so you know,
Okay.
that floor's coming back up.
Right, it's resetting itself.
Right. Alright, I'm gonna rule no one really sees that. Too far away. And of course, here comes some gargoyles screaming through here again.
And I get to shoot them?
Yep, that's why I stopped him right there.
That's why I stopped him right there.
Okay.
Shot.
Which one is you at?
The top fella, I think.
Alright. That hits, and is your bow... No, never mind. I'll have to ask that.
It's not magical. It's really sad.
Alright, so you see your arrow hitting, and it doesn't seem to be doing as much damage as you expect. Second verse, same as the first, right? I think you guys have already experienced that.
Yeah, well, we know. Bastards.
Alright. So, I think I'll continue on streaking towards your 2 dwarven friends here. Again, they got the net here again. So, you want to roll for them, Baron, or you me to?
I guess I will. We'll see what happens.
Okay, 2 dex saves. Shit, I gotta check, hold on. God damn you freaking Dexter dwarves. Both of you guys able to avoid that again. So again, they swoop on by again. And this time they're gonna kind of turn up this direction. Tegan, what is your owl doing?
Katori would have, well, he was circling above me, but he's probably confused as hell because it turned into a bear and ran off. So probably just kind of flying there.
So I'll let you make this call. Would he have stayed there, or would he have kind of flew away, or what would he have done?
He'd have probably stayed there, at least temporarily.
Okay, so those guys are going to start flying towards Katori next.
Okay.
And just like last time, this one here is going to drop another little globe. Which you guys, the ones that are close enough, will be able to see that. So I'm going to rule that. You know what? Technically, nobody except for the dwarves and maybe the owl would have seen that. Gotta move my guy out of the way so I can draw it in here. Right, Kirill. What would you like to do at this point?
Alright, so I can see that the thingy's starting to lift up. Yes?
From that vantage point, you probably hear something. You would not be able to see it.
But I was aware Tegan went down there?
Yeah, you would have saw the bear kind of crash into the gate and then the floor drop and him drop in there. And like I said, you won't know that floor is coming back up from that area. Not yet.
Alright, so I'm only 10 feet away, so I'm going to move the 10 feet over. And from here, I should be able to see it start raising.
Correct.
So the way I pictured is, like basically the part I'm at here is the hinge and it's lifting up, so the edge would be like right around there and it would be like lifting up.
Yeah, it's not quite that far out because it's lifting up
So it's
25 feet down, but yeah.
yeah. So I pictured it being like a slope.
Correct.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jam my Curial Head rock into the gap so it can't come up any higher.
Okay.
The rock that I picked up that's shaped like my head.
Right. Yeah, it's not the size of your head. Just to make sure we're clear on that. It's a small little like pebble. Almost.
Oh, I thought it was bigger.
No, it's not as big as your head. It's probably about the size of maybe between a baseball and a softball.
I should have labeled this better then.
Sorry, that's probably my fault. I
I just called it Kirill Head Rock. Gotcha.
Yeah, you'd be carrying some pretty heavy rocks if you're carrying... Are you
True.
carrying two now? Like different shape, sizes?
Nope, no, I used one as a weapon.
You still got that big bowling ball.
I threw it at
in
something.
his backpack as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in because everybody knows the weakest point of Fulcrum is the point where it's lifted up. Ooh,
All right, so you're shoving that rock.
you just
in,
went
right?
all staticky there.
Did you catch that?
Brian?
Kirill, can you hear me okay? Hello? Anybody?
Still in channel with us.
Yeah, he just went all... I don't know what was going on there.
What? Are you talking about me?
No, Brian. His mic went all whacked.
Oh.
Yeah, we're catching tiny pieces, but we can't really hear much.
He's typing.
How about now?
Yeah. Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that little red message at the top of the Roll20 screen saying that my connection is temporarily out or whatever. All right, so you guys hear me okay now?
Yeah.
All right, so basically, I was asking you if you're sticking that rock somewhere near the hinge to kind of help prevent that from raising up the platform, correct?
Yeah. Well, that would be the plan.
Okay. All right.
So that's a gap. I'm jamming it right in the gap because if this is a lifting, well, just from logic, a lifting fulcrum means that that's the weakest spot.
All right. So we'll
So-
that when it's the bad guy's turn again.
Yeah. So I'm gonna remove that from my inventory. How do I get that out of my inventory?
You can either just delete it, or you can just put a note next to it that it's temporarily out of your possession. I don't care.
I'm trying to figure out how to delete it. Oh, I had to get the unlock. The unlock. There we go.
All right. Anything else, Kirill? You gonna stay
Nope.
right there?
There. Yeah. I'm just gonna be.
Give me a perception check from that.
What would that would? I was say what that would count as, but sure.
All right, so from that vantage point, you can see one small goblin kind of running up, pretty far away, but kind of running towards you guys.
I cry goblins and just like to alert the party, and then that would count as my action putting that rock in there.
Correct. Now, I'll let you do a bonus action if you have something like that, but that would be your action to put that in there.
Fishing out a rope out of my pack.
No, not as a bonus action, sorry.
I think generally it's tied to the
Okay,
side
no,
of
that's fine
the
then.
bag.
Now,
Nope,
I'll
that's
let
it then.
you grab it, but you won't be able to do any kind of action with it.
Yeah, no. I just want to get it out. I want to be able. I know I can't use it yet. I just want to say I'm getting the rope out of my bag.
Okay, now thanks to Baron's point, usually those are kind of strapped to somewhere on the outside of your bag, so I'll rule you can grab a hold of it, you just can't do anything with it yet.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. So I ready the rope.
Okay. Alright, Indon's looking at all this commotion going on, sees those freaking gargoyles fly around. He didn't, I don't think he had an attack action ready, so this time he is. How far away are those guys? Oh, they're playing within range. He's going to take a shot at that same one that you shot at, Baron. This one right here. Oops, a bit help out with my pointer back on. This one right here.
Not you're cutting again.
I know Indon's attacking.
Indon's attacking this
Damn.
one right here.
Indon's attacking.
That definitely hits. Alright, Tegan, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, currently.
Every once in a while, you just kind of go all skippy.
Yeah, I normally have my wireless router down here in the basement. Since they've been doing this construction, I had to move it up upstairs. So I'm hoping that's my issue this week.
Packet loss.
All right, Tegan, you're up.
So when Tegan the bear, at the bottom of it, hears goblins, his head snaps up. You guys hear a roar, and then Tegan drops his bear form and starts trying to climb up that now slanted slope or doorway, trying to get out.
Right, can you guys hear me okay now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were saying something recently. Just heard you now.
Yeah, I did as well. That platform comes back up, and your little rock. Tell you what, just roll me a d20. If you roll a 20, then your rock stops it. Otherwise, that thing's gonna get crumbled. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, that rock just kind of crumbles as the
Nope.
rock comes back up. So, okay, Kira, you get one action to try to either whatever you want to do. This floor is coming up.
All right. So how big is this door exactly?
Well, that's.
Like, can I tell how heavy you're be or?
I don't think you're going to be able to see how thick it is. I mean, Tegan would see how thick it is from this standpoint. I mean, this floor is about 5 foot thick, 5 foot thick, and it's raising up. And Tegan, did you give an action? I just didn't catch it. As far as what you're going to try to do to either stop or get out or whatever you're doing.
You skipped half of that.
I think he's asking Tegan what he wants to.
Yeah, exactly.
Should like try and get out.
Yeah, he said I had. No, it was Tegan or I had one action. I don't know what he was saying.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one of us it was. He's typing.
Okay, it's Tegan.
Tegan's going to try to flat out. He drops his brown bear form. He's going to try to climb out.
Damn, not too bad.
You know, the +5 helps.
Tegan does a backflip, kicks off one of the spears, and lands on top of the rising platform.
Like arms out, like hero stance, or as he lands.
Right, can you guys hear me now?
Ta-da!
All right, can you guys hear me now?
You're back.
Yeah,
again,
currently.
This is
Yeah.
very frustrating. Okay, so Tegan, you're able to grab a hold of that thing as it's coming back up, get back at the top of it as the entire platform kind of slaps back into place, and this floor is now all solid. There's a big the floor as it was before.
Okay, which side am I on?
You're still in that same spot. You came back up right where you were, so you're real close to the part of the portcullis where you basically smashed it open. All right, so I'm gonna make another little drawing here, just to show you guys the part of the portcullis that is kind of smashed away. So that little circle I just drew there is kind of where Tegan just kind of smashed the portcullis open where you guys can get through. Did you guys hear all that?
Yeah.
Got that. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so Tegan, that was your action. I'll allow you to still some movement if you want. Half your movement.
Do I see the goblins?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll. As soon as you get up, you're going to look around. You're going to see these goblins kind of run towards you. They all kind of stop and pause as they see you come up from the ground, almost like a surprised look on their face.
I charge toward them, and as my bonus action, I call Katori to me.
how I'm gonna rule this because they were coming up. I'll roll. She's far enough away. There's not gonna get any kind of opportunity attacks or any of that. But she can fly over to you.
It
Giant
wouldn't
elves
matter,
don't
she has
take
a
opportunity
flyby feat.
attack. Yeah. So,
Okay, I'm gonna reveal some more areas.
Pretty handy.
Mainly for Teague is what I'm revealing these areas for. All right, we'll go with that for now. Need me to move your bird, or can you move him?
Doing it now.
All right, that's it for you, right, Teague?
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Baron, you saw the platform
Saw the,
come back up, and you
platform
saw Teague back in human form, kind of walking inside there. What would you like to do at this point?
Would you like?
okay, you know that jumping thing I was talking about?
Right?
Right?
I'm gonna do that. I'm going to avoid that entire area by jumping over it.
Okay, so the portcullis
Okay, so the
is still
portcullis
partially there.
is still
They're just
partially
blocked
there.
close to the
There's
ground
a
where
spot
they're
close
kind
to
of
the
knocked
ground
loose.
where they're kind of knocked it loose.
So that's going to be a
I-
very difficult jump.
Hmm.
Jump through that opening in the portcullis.
So you're kind of jump opening in the portcullis.
Okay.
I mean, you can still do it. I'm just telling you that's
You
going to
can
be
still do
difficult.
it. I'm just saying it's going to be difficult.
Alrighty.
You have to
So
get some height.
how you roll
Get
it'll
some
be
height
difficult.
for that.
Yeah. Well, this is the part that goes down. So if I were to say get to there-ish and jump through and through the rest of it, like from here onwards, be
You have to get right in front of that portcullis where it's been smashed open in order to jump the rest of the way. Does that answer your question?
yeah.
Answer your question?
That's kind of what I want to do.
All right, go ahead. I'll allow that. You have enough movement for that? That's basically that's going to be a dash to get that far, isn't
It's
it?
going to be
Yeah, I'll be dashing. Yeah, I'll have, and then I'll be jumping.
So if you dash, I don't think you're going to be able to dash and take that action at the same time.
Jumping is part of a movement. It's not actually an action.
I would agree with that if you're doing
I would
normal
agree with
movement.
that if you're doing normal
no, it says
movement.
you're
But
taking
well,
two in one
no,
turn.
it says
Go
you're
ahead.
taking
That's
two
fine.
in one
I'll allow
turn. Go
it.
ahead. That's fine. I'll allow it.
So all I need you to do is make me a deck save. It's going to be pretty low. Just make sure you avoid hitting anything as you jump through there. Oh, shit.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
I hit my head.
All right, so
Yep, that's pretty low.
So as you jump through, you kind of smash your shoulder into part of that portcullis.
He gets +4 to his save, so he gets 7.
Yeah, 7 was still wasn't enough. I just made a DC 10 to try to get through there. So you hit part of your shoulder on that, and yeah, that messes up your trajectory, and you land right about here on the edge of it. And you hear the same clanking sounds again as that the platform starts to drop. So therefore, you need to make a deck save to see if you can avoid sliding down here the rest of the way. Let's see if you do better at 3 this time.
14's not awful.
No, the 14, you're able to kind of grab the edge of it, just around the edge of the wall as the rest of the platform drops. So you're hanging there by your fingertips on the edge of that thing as the rest of the platform kind of drops away again. But you avoid falling in there, barely. Okay, and that'll be your entire
Well,
action. You're hanging
that
there
went
by your
great.
fingertips.
You're hanging there by your fingertips.
All right, Eve,
Alrighty.
you see all this action going on around you, and see Baron kind of jump out. But oh, sorry, take a step back before you go, Eves. Baron, do you want me to run with your dwarves, or do you want to give them direction on what they're going to do?
I can't see what they're doing, so whatever you want to do, whatever you think they would do, that's... I'm not there to give them orders anymore, so...
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. there's three options for these guys. It's one, they can try to attack these gargoyles. Two, they can take a closer look at that globe on the ground. Or three, they can basically follow you. So I'm going to, let me split that up three ways. One through, I'll make the running away the biggest one. So one through.
Roll a d6 and just divide it by 2. 1 to 2 is they do one, 3 and 4 is they do another, 5 or 6 is they do another. So it's like rolling d3.
Right, okay, I'm good with that. So one and two, they shoot the gargoyles. 3 and 4, they look at that globe. Or 5 or 6, they follow you. They rolled a 6. Let me do it for both of them. And a 3. What did I say a 3 was? All right, so this guy is going to
The globe.
you. Gets to the edge. Can't go any further because that thing's starting to drop. He takes a closer look at this globe. You see him reach down and kind of look at it, and then he gives it a kick. Baron would not see that. Kiro, Eves, Endon, you guys all see. You'll see him as he kicks that thing. A spark kind of flashes out from inside that globe, and he disappears.
Okay.
All right, so now it's Eve's turn. Eves, did you hear me? You're up.
You died
yeah.
again.
How about now?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so yeah, I've made it up. Or is this my
You tell me.
my next turn?
I think it's your second turn climbing up, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one more turn to be able to get all the way up the wall there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, nothing else you're doing as you're climbing up there, correct?
Other than, being aware of my surroundings, because I can probably do that as I'm also pulling myself up.
Yeah, I'll leave you your passive perception for that. What is your passive perception?
12?
Okay.
Wait, let me double check. 13.
Okay. So again, from there you would have seen again the platform drop as Baron drew up there. You'd seen all that action just happening in front of you. I even rule that you would have seen that dwarf just kind of, you saw him 1 second, then you saw him gone. I rule that you didn't really see how he disappeared, but he's gone.
Okay.
All right, bad guys are up. All right, so these guys no longer have a bird to go after. So we're going to turn back around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're all flying towards Endon. And Endon needs to make me a dex save. And I don't have his character sheet up.
Damn.
Slippery little bastard.
And these gargoyles look frustrated as hell. And one more is going to drop another one of those little globes as they realize they didn't catch him in the net. Let me draw it in here. We'll see how curious Endon is.
There's a corn over there too.
Now, Corn's not really here. We're going to rule that he's not there right now. I'm not going to play for him.
Right.
All right, so Teague, you see all these screaming little goblins that were running towards you as you came up. They're all going to kind of take a step back. Actually, let's see. Which way would they go? Oh, yeah, they'd go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, 20 first. They all get about 20 feet away from you, and you see them all kind of, actually, you got your Katori there. Is Katori high up in the air? Is she close to you? How would she be? Can you guys not hear me again?
You broke up right there at the end. They moved 20 feet back, and then what?
I was asking if Katori is high in the air, if she's right next to you.
She's maybe 10 foot above me.
10 feet above you. Okay, hold on. All right, so you see 4 of these guys kind of chuck these pottery clasks, something at you, and one of them at Katori. I got to roll to see which ones they are. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, maybe a dex save for the first one. Did you hear me on that one?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
All right, the thing kind of explodes next to you and bounces off of you. You see some kind of orange contents kind of sizzle and fall off to the side of you, but you don't have any ill effects from that one. Next one. Okay, another dex save, please. You son of a bitch. Another one kind of flies by you and kind of lands behind you. Can I get anything to freaking hit you guys? I swear. Oh, I guess he's got hit by one. One more time. Son of a bitch. You like wasted freaking casks here. Actually, the fourth one is not a cask. It's a smaller little gray globe that kind of lands harmlessly next to you. I'll go and draw it on the ground here. And then the last one, on Katori. Okay, she needs to make me a dex save as well, please. Son of a bitch. All right, so the thing flies by Katori. She avoids it. You see it land back behind her about another 10 feet or so, and it explodes into this some kind of yellowish ooze, something on the ground over here. But after all that, nothing freaking hits you. I swear, you guys are some lucky bastards. And then they continue.
Touched by Corrin's ninja life.
You say to the guy who you burnt his arm off.
Technically, I didn't burn his arm off. That was that evil wizard woman, right?
Well, true, but...
Son of a bitch. I cannot get anything. Okay, Kirill. The platform in front of you is kind of dropped away.
So,
you see Baron at the other end hanging on by his fingertips, and you would have saw one of his other friends just kind of disappear.
So I can't get across there.
And it's just dropped again. I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, you'd figure it's going to eventually come back up again, you think?
I'm going to wait till... hold on. Give me a second to check my inventory.
You need to make a decision soon. We'll have to move on.
Yeah, sorry. Nope, sorry. I forgot I moved everything to the other page. I was like, where's my... No. Not doing what I thought I was going to do. I'm just going to ready myself to assist Bairn with the rope.
You're going to assist Baron with the rope. With what rope?
Yes. The rope that I readied last time?
Okay, you're going to like throw it to him? What are you doing?
Yeah, so when the platform's coming back up to him, well, you said the way I picture him is like Indiana Jones style, hanging off the side of the platform, dropped away under him. If the platform starts coming back up and he's not in a a good place, I'm gonna toss him the rope.
Okay, so you're going to toss him the rope.
Da-da-da.
The rope, it looks like it's in danger.
Yes, I'm gonna move down here to do it, I think. Yeah, that's more in a direct line because I gotta toss it through the portcullis hole, or...
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll move down here to do that.
All right, I'm good with that. All right, so at that, Indon, I'm sorry, anything else, Barrett, Kirill?
Nope, that's it.
All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing as before. Kirill's got a choice. He can attack the gargoyles, look at this little globe, but I'll give it a smaller window, or get up towards the gate. So if he rolls a 1, I can put it up in front of you guys. If he rolls a 1, he's looking at that little globe. Take a closer look. If he rolls a 2, 3, 4, he's going to run for it. 5 or 6, he's going to attack the gargoyles. He's running for it. He's running for it next to you, Kirill, and he's still going to turn around with his bow ready, pointed at these gargoyles, ready to attack if they come back at him. All right, Tegan, you see these little gargoyles kind of running away and throwing a bunch of things at you as they were running, and every single one of them missed you, except that one little gray globe that's sitting in front of you.
Yeah. First thing Tegan does is he makes a arcane gesture, and Hunter marks this one.
I didn't see you click one. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go.
It didn't ping. It was. And then he's going to shoot him twice.
That's not very nice.
Well, you know, he threw shit at me.
Okay, this will be funny. Let's see you shooting. All right, so let's stop at the first one. You shoot that first arrow.
Okay.
Hits him square right in the back of the head, and he falls dead with half his skull hanging off of him on the ground there.
Damn. Wasted a hunter's mark on him.
For the goblins.
Now just shift that second roll to one
Can't
of
you
the other ones
transfer it?
yeah, but not... next turn.
All right, so I'm assuming your second attack will go after one of the other ones, correct?
Yes, just the next one on the right there.
All right, so you hit that one like...
And then
square in
he
the back.
shouts in Goblin,
Go ahead.
"Stand and fight me. Don't run away."
Oh, you speak goblin, huh?
Oh, yeah. Actually, my favorite enemy.
Okay, so you saying that intimidating, or you saying that in persuasion like?
Well, persuasion.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah, he's not very persuasive.
A few of them, you can see him kind of looking over their shoulders and running away a little bit. If they saw the first one just get dropped after one shot and his head explode, they just keep on running. Anything else, Tegan?
Yeah, I'm running towards them. I mean, Katori both, actually. Around that stupid globe.
All right, go ahead and move yourself. Okay, so you're running up toward, and these little goblins just start screaming.
Yeah, I ran around that globe.
Yeah, let me roll something else here. Okay, there's one dead one, there's 4 alive. Okay, as they're running, you see this guy kind of drop something on the ground. Looks like one of the casks, possibly, that he was throwing at you.
Gone again, Brian.
All right, I was saying, you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
I feel like the freaking Verizon guy here. Can you hear me now? All right, so I was saying is this one on the top up here, Tegan, as he's running away, you see him drop one of those little pottery little casks on the ground. Kind of rattles around a little bit, but it doesn't break open or anything like that.
Okay.
The rest of them are just kind of screaming and running, not even looking at you. Baron. So you're at the edge of that.
Okay.
At the edge of that.
Am I hanging on this side of this, on the end of it?
Right there on the end of it.
down the end of it.
Okay. So about how far away down from the top of it am I?
Oh, your fingers are on top
your
top edge of
fingers
there.
are on
You're hanging around the
top
side edge of it.
Oh, okay. So
You're on the side of the edge of it.
I'll just pull myself up.
Yeah, it's going to be a real simple athletics
Yeah,
check.
it's gonna be a real
to pull
simple athletics check to pull yourself up.
Well, we'll see what happens.
yourself. Oh yeah, no problem. You can pull yourself up easily. So you can go ahead and move yourself like on this side of the wall now, or the pit,
So look,
as it starts.
Can't really hear you, Brian. You're breaking up.
Son of a bitch. I apologize, guys. I have no idea what's going on here with my connection here. All right, guys, I'm going to try to switch to a different router. So hold on 1 second. Did you guys hear that?
You're going in and out.
All right, guys. How about now? Any better?
Connection lost. Connected.
Welcome back.
How about now? Is that better?
Seems
Yeah.
to be.
All right, we'll give this a shot for a while. That's actually my router's a little bit farther away, but maybe it's just got a better connection. I don't know. Okay, so where were we? Baron, you got out. You're sitting around the edge of that. Did you guys lose anything else there? Did you guys say anything to me?
I don't think so. Did anyone say anything?
Okay, so you're up. You're out. So now you can move or take a bonus action because at the climb out that was your action.
Alrighty. I think I'll just. So is it like a bonus action to take out my shield or a weapon? Because I'm not sure whether that technically counts as a free action or a bonus
You're
action.
just going to pull one out, unsheath it. I'll consider that a free action. I think if you want to stow something and then pull something else out, that would be a little more like a bonus action.
Alrighty, well.
But to pull something out,
Actually-
that's fine. You
but
can
to
do that
pull
while you're
something out,
moving.
that's fine. You can do that while you're moving.
Rightio. I'll use my movement to move this away. And I'll pull out my bow and we'll see what happens. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to open up some more of this so you guys can see. All right. Okay, so that's it for you, right, Baron? Eve.
Yep, that's everything.
You are now on top of this building. Let me reveal that area for you. And we'll have to do a little bit of
So we'll have
keeping
to-
in mind here. So hold on 1 second. All right, Eve, so go ahead and move yourself right into the corner. Now disregard all these walls you see inside, that's underneath. From up here you can see that this is pretty much like a wooden platform. Parts of it are going to be kind of, you're not so sure how sturdy they are. Let me kind of draw a little bit of freehand in here, how I envision this roof kind of looking here. Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
All right, so pretty much anywhere inside that shape is solid wood. The rest of it, like in this area right here, looks like it's about caved in, or at least dangling from the roof right there. But you do see sitting right in front of you is a gargoyle sitting right here with a stone look on his face. Wah, wah, wah.
Ha ha ha.
So that was your movement to get up there. I'm going to rule he gets the first attack since he kind of heard you coming up the rope this whole time. And then you'll get to attack.
Uh,
All right?
well, he's like, what do you mean he gets the first attack?
He's been sitting up there waiting for you to get climb up the rope. So I can either let you get up here on the roof and I'll attack you then, or I'll let him attack you while you're still hanging on the rope. I'm assuming you.
Or like, if it's my turn.
Sorry, go ahead.
If it's my turn. So if it's my turn, I still have movement left. Like, I don't think I like
This is like a surprise round.
get up.
You didn't see him coming up there. You didn't tell me you were being somewhat sneaky or trying to look out for danger. You said you're climbing up the rope.
No, I said, like, you started off my turn with me being, oh, hey, I made it up.
Right, because he was waiting.
So,
for
I was like,
for you to get up there.
All right, fine.
It's like
Go ahead.
us readying
You
an
attack
action.
first. That's fine. Just go ahead. I don't
You
want to
attack
argue about
first.
it.
That's fine. Go ahead. I don't want
alright, no, it's just because, like, what I wanted to do was kind of do, like, I peek over before I climb up, and, yeah, so...
Okay, that's fine. We can
So
do
I,
that.
That's fine.
okay, so I see the gargoyle there, and what I want to do is I want to. How much movement do I have left once I get up? That's the question I wanted to ask.
Well, I said it was 40, and it's 15 minutes, 15 feet for every movement. So technically, you would have like another, I'll say 10 feet of movement.
Okay. So once I get up, I guess I'm 10 feet away.
Sure, that's fine. You can engage with him if you want.
Okay. So yeah, that's so that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So as you go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to attack him with rapier. Just trying to remember.
All right, that definitely hits. And as your rapier lands into him, what kind of, is this a regular rapier? Is it magical?
Yeah. It's regular.
Yeah, so you feel your rapier kind of sink right into a solid part of his torso, and it doesn't seem to sink in or do as much damage as you expect it to a normal flesh type of an enemy. But you definitely do hit him.
Cool. And I'll use my bonus action to dodge. Or wait. Yeah, it's dodge. Dodge, but I can't use it to disengage. So yeah, bonus action to dodge.
Okay. All right, so guys are up. Let me start off over here with the gargoyles.
Wait.
Start off over here.
Sorry, who's?
Wait, sorry. No. I had it the other way around. It's use bonus action to disengage, not dodge. So I'll use my action. Oh wait, because I used up my movement. Never mind.
Right.
Never mind. Forget about it.
All right, so I'm gonna start with these little gargoyles over here next to Tegan. They continue to kind of run away. This time they are going to dash. Let me double check their movement since they have little legs. Oh, they can still move 30 feet. Their little legs move fast. And they all disappear around that corner over there, Tegan. They didn't turn around and throw any more things at you. You obviously scared the crap out of him. Your little persuasion didn't really talk him into coming back. All right, so however, let's start with this one. This guy kind of looks down at the little spot where you stuck him with his rapier. Again, has a stone look on his face, no reaction on whatsoever. And he rears back and tries to smack you upside the head with his claws. And then he tries to follow it up with a little bite from these stone-looking fangs in his head. Don't know if either one of those hit you, but he's now standing there. You see his wings start to kind of flap a little bit like he's trying to hover. And give me a perception check real quick, Eves.
Okay.
All right, so you hear as he starts kind of beating his wings a little bit, you can both feel and hear kind of the floor below you starting to creak. And these next four, why don't you fly off on top of this, around over here. You see them, Eves, but no one else will. And they're kind of making their way back over this direction. Like they're, sure they're flying away or circling back around to attack, but they are moving away from you, Eves. And let me take a quick look around the map, make sure I'm not missing anybody.
Am I supposed to do something?
No, it's me. I'm looking around the map, making sure I'm not missing anybody else here.
Oh, okay.
I could be moving somebody else. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to share that with you guys or not, but I'll have to wait and see. Sorry, guys. Just give me couple more seconds. Okay, we're all good now.
Okay, we're all good now.
All right, Curiel.
Curiel.
Point.
Let's do this point.
All right. So the stupid ramps back up, right?
Yeah, by this point, they would have come back up. That's correct.
It's what, 15 feet?
I think it was almost 20 feet across.
How far can I throw Indon?
Let me see how much he weighs. No, I'll make a judgment call on that. Well, shit, I never put his weight on there. He's an elf, so I'll say he's probably like maybe 100 pounds soaking wet. But since he has all his gear, I'll say 120.
I have a strength of... Oh, where's my strength? I have a strength of 15.
So I'll roll. You can throw him about 15 feet. If you get like a big running swing, kind of like the Olympians do with that hammer throw. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hold him by the ankles and spin.
So, I'm going to grab me an Indon and say...
He's going to start freaking out. Say, what are you doing?
Think fast. I'm going to back up. What's that? Is that 15 feet there? That's more like 15 feet, right?
Sure.
And yeah, we're gonna shot put Indon through that hole and across the trap.
Yeah, the whole platform is about 20 feet long. You realize that, correct?
All right, so about there. That's where I need to be, on the first edge of the platform then.
Okay, so you're going to stand on the platform before you throw him, correct?
Yes, and you said I had to throw him 15 feet. Should be from here. That should get him to the other side.
Yeah, it should get pretty close. All right.
All right.
So before we do this, are you telling Indon what you're doing, or just grabbing him and throwing him?
On the side, the best thing to tell him would be think fast or tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. That's the first That's what I'll tell him.
Okay, so roll me a persuasion check to see if he's going to let you or not. Now, let me roll his insight.
It was for the holiday elf tossing. Ah.
He starts grabbing you, and he starts right away. Says, "No way, no way!" Says, "Just let go of me, let go of me." He's like slapping your hands away a little bit. So you're not going to be able to get a good hold of him. You're going to do it at disadvantage
All right.
if you want to throw it. If you want to throw him through that, you can still do it because you're obviously stronger than him. Actually, no, it'll end up being a contested strength if you still want to keep grabbing him anyway.
So, if I contest it and I win, is the throw at disadvantage or no?
Yes, because he's still fighting it.
Even if he loses the... right. Well, what's the worst I could do? Throw him against the portcullis and brain him?
Okay, great. That's a good idea. I have to think about what that.
Yeah. I was like, if I miss the haul.
So you got to do that anyway?
All right. Yeah, I'll take...
If you're gonna grab him anyway, it's contested strength.
Instead of that, I'll tie the rope around him and send him off with that instead. I'll forego my previous plan to throw him, and I'll just tie the rope around him.
And then like point towards the gate and say go.
Yep, like your turn.
Okay, that'll be your action. We'll resolve what he does either on his turn or your next one.
Yep. So basically, if it does go off and he's falling, then I'll say I have the ropes tied to him and I'm sitting with the rope.
Okay. Okay. Got your little.
So he doesn't fall to his spiky death.
You're assuming he's gonna walk across that thing on his own wheel. Okay, we'll figure that out when he comes in. Oh, look, it's his turn. All right, so you're gonna try. You're asking him to basically walk across the platform through the hole and reassure him that he'll be okay because you have the rope tied to him. Correct?
Pretty much.
Okay, I'll let you do another persuasion, this time at advantage. That kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see if he does a miracle.
That sounds like
It's
a
fine.
great idea, doesn't it?
Yeah, so he basically says, okay, that's a much better idea than throwing the elf. I gotta tell you, this is a much better idea. I'm okay with this.
He's okay with walking over the spiky death trap that he's seen fall down twice already. A rope. That's perfect.
All right, so he comes over here and you see him kind of walk through, and he kind of gingerly walks through the portion of the portcullis that has been kind of smashed through. And he
may not even weigh enough.
makes it all the way across. Turns back around, he looks at you, and he kind of shrugs like, what happened? All right. That's his turn. And once he gets across, that was his movement.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna... Obvious instruction for him, if I could have given it, would be to fasten the rope to something, or... I don't know.
Fasten the rope to something on the other side.
Yeah, I can't... It's kind of hard to tell on this what's actually there and what isn't. Because it looks like there's stairs next to him, but I think that's part of the building.
Yeah, so, again, you wouldn't see this, but I'll explain it kind of out of character. So, yeah, these stairs lead up, and this is kind of like a walkway at the upper portion of the wall, so people can kind of look out. Each one of these are like little bitty, I guess, indentations, you know, like if you remember, like Lord of the Rings, so Gimli could see.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
the high part where the dwarves can see out or whatever. But this entire thing here is like a walkway up along the top edge of the wall. If that makes sense.
Okay.
It's where the portcullis winch probably is.
Correct. I mean, you're assuming that the winch is somewhere up here for the portcullis. All right, so your free action
Gotcha.
instructions were to tell Indon to tie the rope to something once he gets across.
Secure the rope.
All right, so he gets across. You see him kind of look around. Shit, what do I do? A little investigation for him, see if he can find anything. Okay, you see him look around, somewhat confused a little bit, and he yells back across the thing, says, I can tie it maybe to this stone over here, but I don't know how secure it's going to be. and we'll resolve that on your next turn. What do you want him to do?
Sure.
All right, Tegan, you have probably heard that conversation behind you, and you see the goblins running away. Let me reveal some more areas for you.
Favorite enemy. You must really hate him.
I have lots of reasons to hate, so I'm chasing them.
Are you like running after them, cackling?
Not cackling, but I'm actually cussing them in Goblin as I go.
All right, so as you run up the forward, you'll see, let me go back to my pointer. Here in front of you is somewhat of a cliff, 20, 30 feet up. Looks like the part you're standing on is what's collapsed down. Whereas this up here is another building or something. You see walls up here that have been crumbled down, somewhat destroyed. You can see a little bit inside of it, but there's some kind of building at the top of this with some debris at the bottom of the drop here as well. You'll also see off to your right the other goblins fleeing over here. And roll me a perception check to see if you see anything else. And you also notice this goblin standing over here. I think he's being all sneaky over in the corner of the building over here. So unless you got questions of anything else that you really do see on the map, that's pretty much what you see.
Well, Katori and Tegan move forward. Tegan moves his hunter's mark to that one. And then he proceeds to shoot that one.
These poor goblins. What'd they ever do to you? Holy shit.
Plus another 2 for the mark.
It's like,
and then he shoots the one beside him.
let's see it.
Isn't Hunter's Mark a D6?
I'm sorry?
Probably is. Doesn't matter. It was enough to kill him, so.
Because I remember it's the same damage to sneak attack.
But regardless, he fires 2 quick arrows, and both of them kind of drop dead in their tracks right there.
Stand and fight a screaming goblin, along with some other colorful goblin expellatives.
Okay, this time it's intimidate then. Roll me intimidation.
He's not an intimidating guy.
Oh man.
Alright, so no, with a 3, I'm not even gonna bother rolling for the guy. They're
Exactly.
still screaming their heads off. Well, not screaming, but you can see they're definitely trying to make some distance between you and them. Anything else, Tegan?
And that's it.
Okay. Baron, you see Tegan kind of running off and screaming something in Goblin or some other language. You're not quite sure what it is. I'm not sure if you speak Goblin. I'm not sure what it is.
Weird language. No, that language.
You can see Indon kind of walk over back towards
Kirill. Back to him and yell back towards Kirill.
Okay. So this is like a wall, like it's enclosed, I'm assuming, or is it just a staircase that leads up?
Yeah, this is a staircase. Here's the opening where
Yeah,
you
this
get
is the staircase. Here's the opening.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is it fully enclosed, or is this just like a low wall on the side?
Yeah, that's just the side of the stairs going up.
Yeah, that's just the side of the stairs going up.
Okay. Well, I would like to skirt that little grey globe because I don't trust those things.
Which one?
And so, this one. So this is the one I'm close to. I skirt around it and go to the stairs. And screw it, I'll dash up and I get up into, well, from here I'd get to about, there. There.
Okay. Any intention once you get up there, or?
And
Well, I'm looking for the portcullis winch, and I yell down to everyone who can hear me that that's what I'm looking for.
Wait, is Baron on my level?
Yeah, I was getting ready to share that. Just want to find out what exactly he was looking for at this point. So you don't even need to roll perception.
Okay,
Once
so
you roll up top there, you will see Eves and this gargoyle on the roof to your right, because the roof and that platform are pretty much around the same height.
Ah,
well, I could just see him and say, "Hey, Baron."
Right, there's a free action to kind of yell, and I was ruling that he could see him, no problem, without even rolling a perception check.
Oh, okay.
So that was your movement. You didn't have an action, did you, Baron?
I dashed as my action to get up. Because I would have got to there with my regular movement, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Any free action to yell anything? I'll allow that.
Need any help?
All right, good timing. Eves, you're up. You see Baron run up there, and he yells at you if you need some help.
Yeah, I kind of need some help. I'm going to poke the gargoyle again, and then I will use a bonus action to disengage.
All right, let's see it.
And actually, I know it doesn't say anywhere in the player handbook, but an S-Talk is essentially a rapier, and I don't know if it's like the worst time for me right now to say, oh, hey, by the way, my rapier, it acts like a rapier, but it looks more like an S-Talk.
Like a what?
I think that's more of a flavor thing.
An S-Talk. It's basically the exact same thing, except it has more of a long sword type of guard instead of like a mail breaker or like one of those fencing type of swords. Like I don't know.
Right, I think
Or
The guard covers your whole hand.
like instead of having like a gauge, although S-Talks could have like rings or gauges around. But anyway, I just wanted to.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. It does piercing damage like a rapier, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So, does the 16 hit?
Yes, it does. And again, as you slam into it, it doesn't seem to be doing as much damage as you normally expect it to.
I'm just chipping Chadit's figure.
Yeah, a small little chunk of his torso kind of falls to the ground. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage.
Disengage, and you're gonna move.
To Baron. What's up, buddy?
Okay. You hit and run.
Hey.
Hit and run.
All right, so bad guys are up. Okay, let's start these gargoyles up here. Okay, 2 are dead, and Tegan, you're gonna see them continue to run away from you because you got them scared shitless. And let me look around. Yeah, we'll start with this one over here that Eves ran away from. He kind of takes a look over at you as well, and it kind of flaps its wings some more, and it raises up in the air and starts flying off towards its friends over here as well. These next 3, or 4 I should say, are flying off in this direction into the dark. They're behind some more walls. Tegan, you would have seen this guy. He thinks he's still being kind of sneaky. He disappears around the corner, and you don't see where he's going. So disregard what you see on the map there. And
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Exactly. All right, and that's it.
You know that thing you can see? It's actually not there. Don't pay attention to it.
All right, Kiriel. Let's see. You're on the other side of the rope, holding Curiel back. Told him to go attach it somewhere. One of the dwarves is sitting next to you.
Myself. So I'm gonna yell to Indon to brace himself with that rock, I guess, that you said he was next to or
You
something.
saw him point over in this direction. You may be able to see the corner of the staircase over here. That's he's going to try to tie it to some of the stones or something on the railing of the stairs over here.
Let's make this as disastrous as possible. I'm gonna tell him to brace himself, and I'm gonna get Fuha here, and we're both gonna hold on to the rope and try to cross. If I can convince Fuha to come with me.
So explain to me how you're crossing. You're just like blasting across as fast as you can.
Gently crossing,
Okay, gently crossing.
ever so gently,
Okay, so
with the rope as support.
all right. So all I need you to do is give me this is a straight up dex. Roll me a dex
Let's
check
say-
as you're passing through the portcullis.
What about convincing Mr. Fuha here to come with me?
Well, I'll answer him when it gets to his turn. But he wants you to go first.
Of course.
All right, so you pass through this thing, and I'm assuming you're trying to avoid running into or bumping into the portcullis or anything, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so you make it through, and,
Yep. Through the hole.
and much to your surprise, that floor stays still. Doesn't drop. So you can finish your movement if you want.
I continue to the other side. Leave the rope there. So I would have walked like hand over hand on the rope, obviously, because if I just held on to the end and walked across, even if I'd had it, I just would have dropped until the rope caught,
Right.
lost the slack. So the rope will still be sitting there by Fuha, the other end of the rope. And
All right, so now that
I have no
you
idea.
don't have any issues there, now you can roll your persuasion, and you can roll at advantage to get Fuhal to follow you.
He's coming.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Indon. Where did I have Indon at? I forgot where he went.
For my action, I'll take the rope from Indon, and since I'm much larger than him, I will support the rope now.
Okay, yeah, no need to roll a persuasion or anything. Indon will gladly hand you the rope over there a little bit. And he heard Eve
Sure.
kind of yelling for help or something. So he'll kind of run over here. He sees Tegan running away. Oh, he's torn. He's torn like an old sweater. Let's see which way he goes. And he runs off towards Tegan. And he's yelling for Tegan to hold up. And he would have, see, that was the thing he dropped. He would have gone around that, not touched it. And the same thing for whatever was sitting here. He's yelling for you to get to wait up. Tegan, your turn.
Can I see where those two took off to? Disappeared around a corner
You're
again.
going to see him disappear around this corner back behind the building.
Okay. I motion for Tori to fly to go after them.
Okay, you're going to have her kind of fly over in this direction. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Tegan's running up the wall by the wall.
Okay, go ahead and move Katori as well. Wherever you think she'll end up.
She would end up there. She flew across the top of the building. As Tegan's running back, he responds to Indon, but he forgets to switch from Goblin. So unless Indon speaks Goblin, he doesn't understand a word that Tegan just said.
Let me check him real quick. I don't think he does, but let me check. Nope. You kind of blurt something back incoherently, and you see somewhat of a confused look at Indon's face as he runs after you. All right, so Again, I don't know how Katori communicates to you what exactly she sees, but you see what she sees right now on the map. Let me make this a little bit bigger.
Okay.
She sees more of it. Now, let me check this guy to see if he has anything it can throw. Nope. He does not throw anything. Yeah. I describe what he's doing, but technically it's Katori, so unless she has
All Katori would do would be fly towards something, which would let Tegan know that there's something back there. So,
okay.
Which he would suspect is probably the goblins. So,
All right. Is that all your movement?
that's it.
All right, Baron. You're at the top of the stairs. Eve's came up next to you. You saw some giant gargoyle kind of flap his wings, start flying off. And you also
well, he flew up, so
Also, you're down below the gate by the portcullis.
well, I can see over the wall, can't I?
Yeah, if you get to the right spot, like
Yeah,
Gimli
you get
did
to the right
over the
spot.
wings.
Yeah, like right up against here. Like I'm looking out over the edge of the wall, over the battlements.
Correct.
And I can't see Ryber, so I will yell down to Fuha, where the hell is Ryber?
And he'll, I guess as a free action, look back up to you and scream that you disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. Poof, he says, poof.
Good job. Can I see in under here, or around here, a winch for the portcullis?
Yeah, give me either perception or
Yeah, give me either perception or investigation.
Yeah, it was just a DC 5.
Probably not.
Yeah, it was just D5.
So yeah, you
Oh,
see
okay.
several
Yeah, you see
contraptions over there.
several
You
contraptions
see a
over there.
couple of them look like some kind of
A
a
couple
winch
of them look
to
like
raise something
a
up.
winch to
And
raise
you
something
see
up.
another kind of a switch
And you see
into the floor of this unit. You're not sure what that goes to, but you recognize one of them as a winch.
Okay, well, I will go to the winch and I'll start heaving on that bugger.
Okay, it's going to take you,
Wherever it is.
again, this portcullis is about 20
again,
foot
this
tall.
portcullis is about
So
20
it'll
foot
take
tall.
one action to raise it
Yep.
about 10
Take
feet.
one action
Take
to
two
raise it
actions
about
to
10
raise it all the way to the
Take
top.
2 actions to raise it all the way to the top.
Alrighty.
All right, so I'm assuming you're going to raise it up to at least your first 10 feet for your action. Is that correct?
10 feet for your action.
Yes, I will. Actually, I'll ask Eves when it's his turn to give me a hand.
Alrighty.
I'll say that over my shoulder. Give me a hand.
All right, anything else, Baron?
No, that's about
All
it.
right, so Fuha will gladly kind of walk through gingerly through this area. Roll me a straight up dex check, Baron, for your friend Fuha there, or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Not great.
DC 5 to find that.
He's holding that rope though, right?
He's holding that rope. Okay, and you see him kind of walking through there, and he accidentally kind of bumps one of his shoulders. He's a little bit wider than you and a little bit more stout. And you guys hear the clank, and the floor drops below him. Now, okay, so let's figure how I'm going to rule this. You're holding onto the rope. That's about 10 feet. This floor drops. It's 25 feet down. All right, so your strength, roll me a strength check or an athletics. DC 10 to see if you can hold him up.
Curiel? You're the one holding the rope.
Yeah, that was for you, Kirill.
Sorry, me the strength check?
Yeah, to see if you can hold.
You're the
yeah,
one
you
with
can
the rope,
hold,
yeah.
Rybar
You can
up as
hold-
he's dropping. Oh yeah, yeah. So you see him drop. You immediately grab a hold of the rope real tight, and you kind of hear and or feel Rybar hit the wall on this side, but the rope stays taut. But he is just hanging off the side of that edge by about 10 feet.
So that's why I'm a little confused. Baron's on the top, not down underneath, isn't he?
Yep.
That's why I'm sitting here. I was like, I thought you were talking to Baron.
Baron's up on top on the walkway. The other dwarf is underneath the walkway, walking through that little opening.
Yeah, it's because the way it's stacked. Okay.
Right. Me and my 3D worlds. My maps suck for that. All right. Eves. And Baron asked you to kind of help with the portcullis.
What exactly does he need me to do?
Baron, you want to elaborate?
I said just give me a hand, like help me with it. It's usually a two-man job, so...
Help with the wench? I'm not exactly strong.
Well, I'm plenty strong for both of us, I just need a hand.
I lift my hand and I extend it towards Baron.
So it means you are helping, or you're just making like a gesture towards him?
He said he needed a hand. I
got you.
Okay. Where's this wench? She said there was like a rumbling on the floor or something. What's going on?
Are you asking me out of character, or are you asking Baron?
I'm asking out of character, but I'm also asking Baron in character. Like, what does he need me to do? Like, where does he need me?
Yeah, I'm going to say there's a winch right next to Baron. You see him kind of grabbing it and kind of pulling it up. You can see a chain on one side. You can hear what sounds like some kind of a winch or a chain pulling something up below you guys.
Okay.
So, grab here, turn. Those are the instructions.
Alright, I grab here and turn.
Right, so that's your action to do that, and the portcullis comes up the rest of the way as well. Well, actually, you know what? Baron, you raised that portcullis before Fubar, or whatever his name is, went through there, correct?
Yeah, I
Right,
did.
So I am totally incorrect in that.
Oh, it was
So he would have had to make it
kind of happening simultaneously.
So he makes all the way across then. Forget that drop. I apologize, guys. Sucky DM. I forgot. Trying to envision this 3D map here. So the portcullis is already 10 feet in the air. He wouldn't have had any issues of getting through there without bumping into it. He makes all the way across the platform. All right, Eves. That'll be your action. You can do that on your turn. You can move again. Eves, you want to move anything after that, or are you good right where you are?
Yeah. Okay, so the gate or the portcullis got dropped or lifted?
It's lifted. It probably would have hit its lock point by now.
Okay, cool.
Now you turned it so it won't turn anymore.
Sweet. Do I see this creature?
No. He's inside a building.
Oh, that's a building? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's underneath, not on top. So just play dumb.
So
Just play dumb. The guy behind the curtain.
Okay. I'll play dumb. What about, is that the gargoyle that I was attacking?
Yeah, it's one flying away.
Oh. Well, I'm going to, with an active perception, head in that direction to go after it, while being cautious for any arrow slits or anything that might potentially cover me in goo again.
All right, go ahead and move yourself.
I'm pretty sure that kind of used up my movement.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay, bad guys. We'll start this first one that Eves is going up. You see him kind of turn his head over his shoulder and look back at you. Doesn't look threatened at all, but he continues to kind of fly off into the darkness here.
Wait, is it seriously flying away?
Correct.
That's coward.
Okay, and then let's see here, these other guys that you supposedly don't see. This guy just moves a little closer. Can't say exactly what he's doing because it's just a Tori. Gotta keep myself from talking. Okay, we're all good. Carry on.
Now that we're all successfully across, I'm gonna take my rope back, just hang it back on my pack,
Alrighty.
and adventure off towards our young elf friend.
Alright, so if you're going to dash, move yourself 60 feet, otherwise 30 feet.
No, 30 feet puts me there, right? That's pretty much all I can do there.
Alright, Indon sees you guys all through the gate, but he's still looking over here at Tegid, running after these goblins, and he's going to continue to dash in that direction, try to catch up. And you'll be moving at the same time, so unless you plan on staying there, he's probably not going to catch you. Is that correct, Tegid?
Correct. I'll be moving on, so he won't catch up with me.
60 feet, but he won't reach you. Oh, actually, I'll let you go first. Then I'll move him the rest of the way. That way I'm not overtaking you.
Okay.
All right, Tegid. All right, I'll move you back to right here. Need you to make me a deck save. And do it one more. Oh, that is at disadvantage. So 16. Okay, so something flies out from this arrow slit right past your head and lands over here against the wall. You see it smash up against the wall, and you see some kind of yellow ooze just kind of drape and drop down the edge of that wall over there.
Can I see in the arrow slit from where I'm at when that happens?
You would have stopped. I'm assuming you're running, correct?
Yeah, I was running, so no, I wouldn't have
Change
stopped.
your course of action and come back to that slit if you want, since that threw and you missed it. All right.
No, I'll keep on moving.
All right, go move yourself then.
Well, I'm going to move back to my spot. I figure I'm getting slung over to my past one of these damn slits.
All right, yeah, I'll move you back again.
I figured as much.
Another deck save. God dang you guys. Hold on, let me roll this. Maybe it's a higher one. Ah, okay, this is a different one. All right, so this something comes, it's basically dropping right outside this arrow, so it just barely fits through it. Doesn't really come at you like it's trying to hit you, but again, it's another, what color is this thing? A dark gray globe that drops right here, right outside the arrow slit, not even close to you. So again, you can change your course of action after you see that, or you can keep running. It's up to you.
I kept on moving. I mean, I saw it, but I kept on moving.
All right, so you get around the corner, and this point you'll see some kind of a large, grayish, you're not sure, it's some kind of humanoid, but we can tell it has no eyes, and it's holding this giant club with some kind of a tusk or something sticking out one end. You see it kind of looking around, trying to look around, but it has no eyes.
Does it look threatening? Or confused?
Let's see, how do I want to roll this? Give me a, well, first I'll just see if you recognize what it is. Give me like a nature or a history check. All right, you've read about these before. You haven't really seen them yet. They're known as Grimlocks. These are typically some kind of creatures that have been altered, deformed through the years, and they're typically underground creatures. And they have no sight whatsoever, but they do have some kind of way to see in the dark. I'm not sure exactly how, but they are known to be evil.
I yell at Katori to attack it.
All right, let's see it then. Son of a bitch. All right, this poor little Grimlock. You want to describe how this giant owl just basically gutted it?
Katori just swoops down, grabs it, and just rips it to shreds and drops it back to the ground.
Alrighty, any other actions for you or Katori?
Well, Katori would have flown on past as the attack finished, so just her movement.
Real similar, man. Son of a bitch, come on, there we go.
There it is. No sign of the goblins, I'm assuming.
No, either you don't see any goblins within sight.
Okay. What's the black spots on the map?
I'll just rule from that distance, and Katori would have seen it, but she can't.
Are they holes?
Some kind of hole in the ground.
Okay.
All right, anything else to get?
No, that's it.
All right, Baron. Tegan has run off around one of the buildings. You see Indon running after him. Oh yeah, I need to finish moving Indon. And now that Tegan took both those things, he only makes it that far.
I know where they are. I don't know where Riva went. So, how far down is the drop down to the ground?
That wall is 40 feet. I'm on
That
roll. You
wall
got
is
about a
40
5
feet.
foot.
I'm on roll. You got about a 5 foot up there, so 35 feet down.
Yeah, I'm not jumping down. I'll yell down to Fua again, where the hell is Riba?
And he'll look back up at you and basically just kind of shrug a little bit. Says, "I have no idea, boss. He was there 1 minute and then he disappeared. That one of those freaking balls was right next to us, and I ran after you, and he stayed to look at it. That's all I know."
Ben cups his hands around his mouth and yells out Riba's name.
Okay, you don't get any kind of response. You don't hear him.
You don't get any kind of response. You don't hear him anywhere out
See
there.
no signs of him out in front of the.
See no signs of him out in front of the gate.
Anything else, Baron?
Just a sec. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I dash to there, and I say, which ball?
And he'll kind of point outside the portcullis, but can't really see it from that aspect. He'll tell you it's basically outside the gate and to the left.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, you'll give him any directions. You mean kind of run with him?
Show me.
I'm sorry?
Show me.
All right, so he's going to
All right, so
gingerly kind of step on this platform and look around, make sure nothing drops. Looks up, looks down, and then he walks the rest of the way across underneath the portcullis with nothing happening. He'll stand right here on the other side over here, and he'll point in this direction.
Alrighty.
Anything else, Baron?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, you want him to stay there? You want him to come back?
You want him to stay there? You want him to come back?
He can come back.
He won't come back all the way. So he'll kind of look at you a little bit, and again, you're looking nervous about stepping over there, step right to the edge, and that's as far as he'll go. At Eves, you saw that guard go kind of fly away. You hear Baron and his dwarf friend talking underneath. Kirill standing out in the open in the middle, and Eves and Tegan took off running around the side of one of the buildings.
You keep getting Indon and my name mixed up.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
It's fine. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't actually. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, is there literally nothing else on this platform, on this roof? Is there not a single? Is it just completely empty and desolate and just flat?
From this perspective, you may see like a few broken pieces of some kind of furniture, maybe some chairs at certain spots, but the rest of it's just a flat, dilapidated wooden roof.
Nothing that shows like there's a latch or something to go inside or anything like that.
Oh, if you're looking for like a staircase or something to go down in, then yeah, you'll see right over here is a walkway or a staircase going down into the inside of the building.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I'm gonna sneak my way down there.
All right, well, move yourself. How many feet was that? Nice. You're just gonna like start walking down it. You want to like try to hide. What's your intention once you get that far?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide and move slowly down the stairs.
Because you have like another 5 foot of movement there. Go and roll me a stealth if you're trying to hide in there. Alright, so as you start making your way down those stairs, you will notice that there's a goblin right around the edge of the stairs, looking out this little arrow slit in the wall over here. Doesn't appear to have noticed you. You see him kind of looking out the window, and he's got some kind of little casks in his hand.
Okay. Am I like right behind him?
I'm gonna say that you're right at the top of the stairs. But you can, yeah, you're right behind the stairs. I'm gonna rule this is the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Okay, no, fair enough. So I guess that's my turn because that would be my movement.
Alright, so let's go back over here where Tegan was. Nothing. And this one. Right. Okay. Kirill.
Alrighty. I'm gonna dash to try and catch up with Indon. And now I can see the slaughter that's been going on.
Yeah, you can see a couple more dead goblins with arrows stuck in them. Tegan's been like us one of the wrecking creatures so far. Anything else, Kirill?
Nope. Just gonna try and catch up.
And so at this point, Indon's going to stop running. 15, 20, 25, 30. And get within shouting distance of Tegan. Says, Tegan, hold up, man. We need to stay together. This is nuts. We can't keep running off. Tegan, you hear all that?
Hears him and continues moving forward. Till he's down by that door, and then he wants to listen to that door.
Okay, give me perception.
He thinks they went in that door.
My perception check, please. Now you put your ear up next to the door and listen intently, and you don't hear anything inside that door.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Baron.
Okay. I will gingerly cross this thing. Does anything happen, or am I fine?
Nope, portcullis is up. You
Nope,
gingerly
portcullis
cross
is
it.
up.
No need
Gingerly
for
cross it.
deck save.
No need for
So that's what Lactra. That's what it locked when we locked the portcullis. It locked the trap probably.
Right, so you get outside, and he'll be pointing over this direction. You see some kind of a small little black globe on the floor over here. And your friend, is it Fuhal? Fuhal tells you that's the last place he saw him when he was bending over to look at that little globe thing.
Ben shoots an arrow at it.
Go ahead and roll me to hit.
Go ahead and roll me.
You hit that, no problem. Hit it right square right in the center of it, and your arrow just kind of bounces off of it, and nothing happens.
Shit.
Anything else, Baron?
That'll be it, I think.
All right, Eves. You got the drop on this little gargoyle. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Goblin.
Yeah, goblin. Right. So I'm gonna sneak right behind him.
Okay, roll me one more stealth.
Would it be at advantage?
Explain to me how it'd be advantaged.
Well, I guess, yeah, true, it wouldn't be at advantage. Never mind.
Oh shit! Like you needed that anyway. All right, so you're being quiet as a mouse, and ironically, unlike out in the snow, your black hood and cape actually works good in here because it's dark inside here. So yeah, you can move right next to him. You're unnoticed.
Sweet. And at this point, I'm gonna get the drop on him. So... would it be like an advantage on surprise attacks, or is...
Yeah, you're hidden.
Wait.
Yeah, so you got advantage.
Okay, so this creature is surprised, right?
Yeah, or you're hidden, same thing. Correct. That's fine.
Okay, cool. So I'll get critical hits because of my assassinate perk.
Okay. That's right. You didn't see Tiga drop these guys with one arrow, did you?
Seems to be some overkill coming up.
Yes.
You're about to react that fucker in two.
Shit. Okay, is that it, or is there going to be more damage?
Okay, is that it? Or is there any more damage?
No, there's gonna be one more because it's a crit, right? So I need to roll another die 8.
Nice, that's 29 points of damage, right?
Max.
And this is with your rapier?
Just explodes.
Yeah.
This is with your...
With my S-Stock, yes. I'm gonna change that name, actually. It's my S-Stock.
All right, so I'm going to try to give us a little bit of flavor, and if you want to change this around, that's completely up to you. So I'm going to you walk up next to him, quiet as a mouse, and you take your ascot, and you slam it right down into his skull, and it goes through his skull, through his throat, through his body, out his asshole, and you pick him up almost like a shish kebab, and he is freaking dead. You killed him with your, well, technically your second damage there, but I mean, this guy is nothing but a shish kebab on your weapon.
Yeah, that sneak attack damage is just like because it's a sneak attack. It's like getting him off guard. It kind of, and plus it's also a crit. So yeah, it was just like one big poke, just going through his body.
You hit him so good, there wasn't even a sound that came out of him. He's 1 second looking out the window, kind of intently looking, and the next he's just gone. I mean, nothing, no sound, no nothing.
No sound.
Did he have like a bow and arrow or something of the sorts?
You would have noticed the first time when you saw him, he had one of those casks in his hand, like the ones that were thrown at you on the other side.
Oh, cool. Can I pick up any?
Yeah, you can. I'll allow you to go ahead and search real quick for this guy.
Okay, cool.
You actually find 2 casks on him. One of them, I'm assuming you're gonna open these up to kind of see what's inside of them. Or what's your intent?
So you call them cast,
Yeah,
right?
like
Like
bottles.
CAS.
Yeah, like little potion.
Oh, okay. Flask. Okay. No, I'll do that on my next turn. I'm done for now.
Okay, so just for your own, yours and my reminder, just one of them is a number 3, one of them's a number 4. Now, I'll have to come back to my table later to work with that if you're going to try to figure what they are.
Work
Okay.
with that if you're
All right.
All right, let me see if I have anybody here that's still going to move. All right, Kirill.
All right.
All right, you gonna move? All right, what?
What black thing here? Don't know what that is, do I?
You're not even to that point.
Dash to 50.
Matt, just,
So that's 50 feet there.
you have to get right next to it to really see inside of it. All you can see from here is it's a large hole in the ground.
Like, that's what I mean, it's a hole in the ground. Okay, yeah. Like, so I'm not going to just, like, run onto it or run into something.
Yeah, I mean, you can
I'll move.
I'm okay with that.
No. So this puts me at 55 feet dashing, and that puts me, yeah, no, I think I'm good right here. I'm gonna just panting because I've just run all the way from the back in my heavy plate. Ask Tegan, what are you doing?
Killing. Let's.
And
You actually see a glee in his face at that.
Kirill doesn't see any goblins other than the corpses.
Exactly.
So slightly confused, too tired to argue.
All right, Indon will again walking up behind. He's not running at this point because he's somewhat kind of caught up, and he'll let me move this dead guy out of the way. He's going to walk up next to the hole right here as well and look down inside of it. And he'll look back up at both you guys and says, huh, there's a ladder. Kirill and Tegan, you guys have a free action to say something back if you want.
The ladder in the hole. Still out of breath.
Tiggy just kind of looks and goes, ladder? Where is it a ladder?
And then just kind of points down the hole on one side. All right, Tegan, your turn.
Tiggy looks at the hole of the ladder, looks at the door, remembers a crack flying out of the building at him, and tries to open the door.
Okay, let me check. Yeah, it's unlocked.
I open the door.
And you stand there, you open the door and go in.
Open the door and go in. Yeah. Sorry.
All right, as you walk through the door, you see there's all kinds of rock and stone, and I'm not sure, it's all kinds of basically stone rubble all over the floor in here. Some parts of it smaller, some big pieces. Over in the corner of the room, you can see some old and dilapidated, I'm not sure if they're even useful anymore, picks, other type of small minor tools. But no signs of danger.
Any other doors or exits in the room?
Oh, sorry, I didn't reveal it out. There's another door on the back side of the room.
I'm gonna move toward it and try to open it if I can. I don't know how much time I got left here. I mean, it's only 6 seconds here.
Yeah, I'll roll that you got time to kind of test the doorknob to see if it's locked or not, and it's unlocked.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Baron.
Okay. I don't know what to fucking do. To be honest. Oh, it's not volatile.
You are confused.
Yeah.
Lost.
Do I have any idea what the hell this thing is?
Well, all you can see is this little globe sitting on the ground.
Yeah. Do I understand what this? Oh, I'll walk over to it, mate. Do I understand what this thing is? Because
So what are you doing to it? You're looking
apparently,
at it? Pick it up?
Looking at it?
Investigate it?
well, I don't want to touch it because it's. First said he touched it, and now he's gone. So.
All right, so if you want to look at it, give me a perception check to see.
Give me a perception check to see if...
History or Arcana, to see if you can understand possibly what it is.
Probably not.
No, to you, just like a large, again, not quite a bowling ball size, it's slightly smaller than that, dark globe.
Can I hit it with my axe?
You tell me, you gonna do that?
I guess so. Break your friends out of prison day.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Holy shit,
Go ahead and roll it.
20 on that.
Holy shit, I look 20 on that.
All right, so you come down with your axe. Let me check this thing, hold on.
My axe is magical, if that does anything.
Yeah, it's got to find what happens when you strike it. Hold on. Got too many of these damn things.
Bad shit happens, I'm
Damn
sure.
thing to look at.
Ah, there it is. All right, so you come down and you smash it with your axe, and the thing kind of crumbles into dust. So now you have a pile of little dust or ash sitting right there where that globe used to be.
Oh, fuck.
You just killed your friend. No, I'm just saying that.
Well, that's what I think I just did.
Any other action or movement?
Any other action or movement?
No, I just stand there looking at it, dumbfounded.
That's 2 friends you've lost on this journey. Well, potentially lost. You don't know if this guy's alive or he's dead or whatever.
Wait, where is he? What did I miss?
I'm not sure if Eves ever saw that. Do you recall seeing the dwarf? I think there's only 2 of you that saw it. I think it was Tegid and somebody else. I think it might have been Endon.
Somebody else.
Kiriel saw it. Fua saw it.
Kiriel was squatting in the corner, he didn't see it.
No, this was when you were standing there. Tegid was currently in the pit, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe?
If you don't remember me telling you you saw it, then you didn't see
So
it.
if you don't remember me telling you saw it, then you did.
Okay.
Plus, you're down inside that building all by yourself. You don't even know what's going on out here. All right, anything else from you, Baron?
I'll call the Fua and ask him if he has any idea what the hell this thing was.
And again, Fuhal just told you the same story I told you before. It says when those gargoyles are flying around, they dropped one of those things next to him. And he said that's when I took off running for the gate over here, and he stayed behind to, I guess, look at it. And I looked back, and poof, he was gone. And he also
That'll be it, I guess.
He also points out that there's another one.
Get back where I can point.
Back like the point.
There's another one laying on the ground here.
No, someone laying on the ground.
That one
here.
or... Oh, yeah.
And there.
Oh, shit. Alright, yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, Eves, you got a goblin on your weapon like a shish kebab. What would you like to do next?
I would kindly remove the goblin from my S-Dock.
Okay.
And
Just like-
So what's this about number 3, number 4?
You want to like investigate him? You want to open him up? What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
Yeah, see what's on his person.
All right, so you're gonna, just so I'm clear, you're going to open one of them up and look inside of it, correct?
Sure.
Okay. Which one do you want to do first, number 3 or number 4?
Number 4.
Okay, so as you pull the topper off of that, you see a really, really bright flash just kind of explode at the end of it there. And roll me a con save, please.
Well, okay.
All right, so your eyes just go black for a second, but then your eyesight comes back in a little bit, and now you look inside the bottle or the flask, and it's empty, nothing else in there.
I see. So wait a minute. So okay, wait.
Like a
so,
magnesium powder flash.
I'm sorry?
So hold on a second.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to investigate the goblin. I didn't want to. I thought I was looking. Are these like little potion things on his body?
Potion flasks. Correct.
I didn't want to open one
Well,
up.
that's what I asked you.
No.
I said you want to open them up to look inside of
I
it.
said, you want to open?
No, I thought you meant like look through the goblin.
Open up the goblin?
I was like,
Open up the goblin?
Well,
yeah,
we definitely could.
yeah. Like I didn't know what you meant by number 3 or number
Remember I told you
4.
to remember that for your potions? Number 3 and number 4, because I got a list of them here, just so I can keep track of what they are.
Just so I can keep track of what.
All right, so I'm gonna re-roll that one to something
Damn it.
else.
I'm all re-
I didn't want to waste one. That's not what I wanted to do.
All right, that's your one free one. All right, replace that number 4 with a number 18.
Okay.
So you have 2 potions.
Sorry.
Number 3
So you have 2
and
potions.
number 18.
Okay, I had no idea that I already. Okay, all right, there we go. So that okay, all right. So I had already investigated the goblin, picked those out. Got it. Okay. I'll add those Number 3 and 18.
All right, so what is it you're trying to do?
Okay, well at this point I want to explore the room. So what is in this room?
Okay, from this vantage point, again, it's dark in here, so you're gonna have very limited sight unless you have dark vision, except for the light kind of comes in the roof over here, and the roof over here, and what little bit.
I'll just
slits. So.
I'll just light a torch.
Okay, you light a torch and you'll be able to see there's a door just to your left, and I'll go and roll down this hallway. You can see 2 more doors down here and to the left, and there's enough light down here you can see this door at the end of the hallway. Down here it kind of opens up. You see double doors at this end, and you'll see this hallway kind of opens up and goes back towards the west.
Okay, cool. I go to this door. Is there a keyhole or anything that I could peek through?
Sure. There's a small keyhole you can look through. Is that what you want to do?
What do I see?
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay, you get a sharp arrow.
That's what I want to
Get a
do.
sharp.
No, I'm joking. All right, give me a perception check. At
Okay.
disadvantage if you're looking through a keyhole.
Sure.
You start kind of squinting as you're trying to look through the keyhole there a little bit, and you can't see anything but the inside of the lock.
Cool. I try to open the door.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Cool. I open the door.
Okay, you open up, you look inside. Let me pull this up.
And it is a full room full of
Okay, inside this room
goblins.
you see old and kind of rotten or dilapidated bunch of mining equipment. See picks, some buckets, some old candles, a couple broken ladders, some rope that's nothing more than string at this point, some crates, old cartwheels, just basically all kinds of assorted mining supplies. It's thrown out all about the floor. There's no kind of organization whatsoever. It's like someone came in here and just kind of was looking for something and just threw stuff wherever it landed. You can see some inside here, kind of all over the room, but they kind of lead mostly back and forth between the door and this arrow slit up here.
Okay.
There again, you can see some of the sunlight.
Oh,
you can see some in this corner of the room as well. Again, this is all open right here in the hallway as well.
Okay. Oh, these silly dwarves. Such messy little silly dwarves. That's what my that's what Yves mutters to himself as he's chuckling. That's his true.
All right, you gonna stay in the room or you heading back out the door?
Well, I used up my movement.
Okay, you're just looking inside the room. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, T gets over here. Okay, we're all good. Kirill.
Alright. So, I want to go around this little hole. 1, 2, 3. And we'll come inside. And so what do I see when I get inside here?
You pretty much hear what I told Tegan when you went in there. Basically a bunch of stone rubble, big pieces, small pieces. Yeah, a couple of really old pretty much ruined mining picks and other kinds of mining supplies, but nothing threatening in here. Guess I did.
Like a storeroom, basically.
Two footprints, kind of leading to and from both of the doors over there.
I'll open the other doors. I'll go up and
All
open the other doors. Yes.
right, let me reveal some areas. Now, don't move back. You're opening that door. You're standing in front of that door.
Yeah, no, just because I'm overlapping Teague.
All right, so from that vantage point, you look in, you can see more rubble inside there, and you see the two arrow slits on the outside of the wall there as well.
That's as far as my movement takes me, I think, so
All right.
I can't
So
go
next, you
in.
can be a deck safe, because you see two things kind of land up against this wall and kind of splash on the ground right in front of you.
Check save 3+4. A big old 7.
Okay. Now you make me, okay, so this dull orange liquid kind of explodes all around the wall right next to the door jamb here, and some of it splashes upon you. Roll me a con save now, please.
Eight plus 4, 12.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Defenders win ties. All right, so this orange hits you, and it almost like it hits like part of your arm and part of your torso, and you look down, you can almost see your arm like it's pulsating, like it's growing a little bit and then it shrinks. It grows a little bit and it shrinks, and then it stops.
Like my arm or the
Your
liquids?
arm.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, now roll me another deck save for the second one.
18.
All right, same
I
type
think
of
Teague
liquid.
might be wondering if this
Same
hit.
type of liquid hits that door down and explode, but this time you step aside and it kind of lands on the floor next to you. Doesn't get anything on you.
Am I going to make the assumption that I was in the door jam, so Teague is not getting hit because I was between him and the door? Okay.
Okay, anything else, Kirill?
Alright. I'm going to ready defensive action with my shield. So, shield up.
Okay, Endon, he's still looking down this hole already, but you guys went into the building, and he's going to walk over to the door, stick his head in, and say, guys, we really need to wait for the other guys. Haven't you ever heard, don't ever split the party? That's a persuasion check. I'll roll that.
What do you mean?
He's trying to persuade you guys to hold up and wait for the rest of the group. You get to roll your insight at advantage since you just got hit by something if you want. I mean, it's your call. Oh yeah, he's very persuasive. That's for you too, Tegan. That. All right, so you guess you guys basically kind of shrug him off and say, "You stupid elf, shut up," you know. He kind of shrugs, but he stays right there by the door, looking out both ways. I'm assuming he sees Katori. Is that correct, Tegan? Katori's just kind of.
Yeah, Katori's perched on the corner of the building there.
Okay. So let me expand. Well, no, you can't see it, so that's fine. All right, Tegan. Can you get to yourself, or just carry on your way?
Step into the room so I can see better. Trying to figure out who's lobbing crap at us. Ah! There they are.
And same as before, you got two more things being lobbed at you. So roll me a deck save.
+4. So it gets 11.
Okay, so a small white little potion flies up against you, hits you, and you see webbing just kind of explode out all over you and all over the wall next to you and the floor. And you are restrained at this point in some kind of a spider type webbing. Let me give you a little icon. All right, one more dex save. Ooh, this would be a disadvantage because you're restrained.
$15.
Okay, and this now the second bottle comes flying. Oh, it's 15.
Yeah, because it is plus
Oh,
4.
sorry, I saw the other set.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you see another bottle fly at you, and it misses somehow and smashes in the wall, kind of gets in that little arrow slit hole there. And you see some kind of yellow ooze just kind of run along the side of the wall there. All right, and that was their surprise. So I'm going to keep the same initiative. You came through there, now you can do whatever action you want once you're through there. Tegan. You guys hear me okay?
Connection lost. Connected.
All right, so you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear
How
you.
much did
Yeah,
you
you're back.
hear?
We could hear you.
So how much did you?
Yeah, I heard that was in the corner restrained by a web, right?
Oh, shit, so you missed all those stuff. Okay, so the other one flew at you, missed, hit the wall, and
Yeah.
oh, you did hear that? With some kind of, what I say, yellow ooze kind of runs down the wall but doesn't hit you. And that was a
Right.
surprise round. So now, Tegan, you can take whatever action you want. You see 4 of these goblins standing over you. In the center of the room, you see a large hole or shaft, and there's more of that same type of rubble kind of strewn all about the floor, all around this larger room.
Okay.
So you have an action here, Tegan.
Well, hold on a minute. It lets me cast it. There it is. I cast Flame Blade and begin cutting myself out of this damn spider web.
Hold on a minute. As you cast your spell, you see it, I guess it emanates from your hand or something like that, correct?
Yeah.
And then you see whatever comes out of your hand, it quickly kind of dissipates and flows right outside this window right here.
She was like, well, that's different.
So basically your magic failed.
Yeah, it's like, that's different.
Anything else you'd like to try?
That's all he can do at this point.
Nice. I was waiting for something like that to happen. That is awesome. Shit for me is finally working. All right, Baron, you have no idea what's going on in this other room over here. You're still out here, you just smashed that one globe into dust. Fuhar pointed out 2 other ones that are out there close to you as well. What would you like to do?
I don't know what to do.
It's like a recurring theme with you tonight.
I yell to Fuha to get the others.
To get the others?
You get the others?
Get the others.
All right, he'll look back through the portcullis and kind of look around a little bit. Betsy can through the portcullis. He'll turn back to you and says, I don't see anybody, boss. I have no idea where they are.
Run.
I have no idea where they are.
You told him to run?
Go find someone. Run.
Bring them back to you, boss?
And bring them back to you, boss?
Yeah.
It's like, all right. So you see him somewhat gingerly kind of back, walk back across. He's not really running yet. And then you may hear footsteps running all the way over there. So his short little legs can only go 50 feet when he dashes. So about there.
You said it crumbled up into a dust.
Correct. I mean, as soon as you hit it, it kind of like shattered.
Correct. I mean, as soon as you hit it, it kind of like shattered.
Ash and dust.
Like a little
just
cloud
dropped to
of
the ground.
ash and dust just dropped to the ground.
Can I pick up a handful of it and look at it?
Sure. Is that what you want to do?
Sure. Is that what you want to do?
I don't want to touch it, but I don't know what to do.
Decisions.
I pick up some of it on the blade of my axe and examine it more closely.
Okay. You kind of scoop some of it up on the side of your axe and bring it closer to you, and it doesn't look any different than when you saw on the ground.
Jesus.
You can always try snorting it, see if that happens.
No, he did that once and it didn't end so well. I go to this other one and take a look at it as well, I guess. I don't touch it, but I look at it.
Okay, it looks pretty similar to the other one, but you can see every once in a while like a small flash of almost like static electricity kind of course along the outside of it.
Well then.
You're gonna get one more kind of observation
Get one
or something
more
like that,
kind
then
of
switch.
observation or something like
I don't do anything. I take a step back here and I stand there. And I'm just looking around, making sure there's nothing dangerous coming at me.
Okay. So you're basically just looking around dazed and confused. Alright, Eves.
Eve.
I'm not equipped to deal with this.
Yep.
Alright, so you're outside the door.
What's up?
It's your turn. Again, you can see down one end of the hallway, you've got the door at the end. And the other in the hallway, you saw before you were done.
The other in the hallway.
Down here, and the hallway kind of turned back around towards the west at the other end. Plus the other door right here.
Yeah.
Plus the other
Yeah, I'm really, really fascinated by these doors.
Okay.
I'm going to peek this door.
Again, through the keyhole again.
Yeah.
Perception check. I'll give you some details with that. Let me look it up here. All right, from a little bit of visibility, you can see what appears to be some kind of crates inside this room. And that's all you can really make out with that check.
I open the door.
Okay, it's unlocked. And lucky for you, not trapped.
Cool.
All right, so now you can
Cool.
see it's a bunch of crates. Some of them are still stacked. The ones that are lower where you can actually see inside of them are mostly empty. It looks like there was some kind of rubble or stone work or something inside of them. There's a few broken crates on the other side of the room as well. But there's a few that are stacked up on top.
Any-
Inside.
Oh, okay, those crates are pretty interesting. I will go to those crates and see if I can open one up or take a look inside one of them.
Yeah, all the crates that we're talking about, the ones stacked on top of each other, are all still intact. I mean, the old looks pretty old and brittle, but they're all sealed up where you can't really see inside.
But they're all sealed up.
Oh, they're sealed up. Damn. Alright, well, thankfully I have a crowbar on me. I'm up. Pry them open.
Like just one at a time, I'm assuming, correct?
Oh yeah, no, I have this uncanny ability to open up multiple crates in one fell swoop.
All right, I'm not gonna have a roll with this. As you start kind of pry the first one open, I mean, the wood just kind of crumbles and kind of breaks. The crowbar breaks free, just a little spot where it is, and the whole side of it kind of breaks open, and a bunch of ore and other kind of rubble and stone just kind of pours out into the room next to your feet.
Ooh, what kind of ore?
Give me,
Anything particularly silvery?
give me a nature check to try to determine this.
Would not investigation?
No, nature to see if you understand what kind of ore this might be.
Fair enough.
You're not able to determine what kind it is. It's just some kind of rock. May have something in it. You're not sure.
But is it shining?
Is it shiny?
Yeah.
With a nature check of 2, you can't really tell what it is. I mean, there's some kind of glints of some stuff in it, but you're not able to determine what it is.
Well, okay. The nature check would make me be able to determine what it is, but pretty sure I can distinguish the difference between something that's shiny and something that's like rocky.
There are little bits and pieces of it, little flecks, something shiny inside of them. But again, you're not going to be able to determine whether that's whether it's silver, whether it's gold, whether it's just flecks. Well, you're not sure what it is.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pull out. I'm going to assume that all these crates are filled with ore. And I'm like, it's a bunch of dirt and rock, so I'll move on to the next room.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Just a heads up, we've reached the 3-hour mark, guys. Since we're not going to meet again probably until after the new year, I'm okay going longer, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys first. How are you guys doing?
I don't mind going
I'm
longer.
tired, but I'd like to finish at least what's in here.
Yeah, I'd like to finish too, but I can't go too late. I got a competition to go to tomorrow.
How about you, Baron?
I'm all good.
How about you, Baron?
Okay, so it's Tegan. How much longer do you want to go, Tegan?
I can go at least another half hour.
Okay, so we'll go another half hour, then we'll call at that point. All right, bad guys. All right, so we'll start over here with the ones that you guys know about. All right, Tegan, you see these 4 guys over here? 2 of them just flung potions at you. The other 4 all pull their bows about, and they take a shot at you, each one of them. And these are at advantage because you are restrained. I'm assuming all 4 of those hit you, right?
All 4 of those hit.
And these are goblins with short bows, so not a whole lot of damage. All right, so they all shoot you with their arrows. Then you hear them kind of cackling back at you. Okay, you speak goblin. And they're all going to say something along the lines of, stupid human, leave us alone. And, got to switch back to another layer. And then you see each one of them kind of go over to the edge here and plop down inside, crawl down inside. So they're all out of sight, but you did see all 4 of them went inside that hole right there.
Okay.
Okay, now over here. Baron, give me a perception check. At advantage since you're kind of looking around. Oh, shit.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you see nothing. You hear nothing. But you know something's coming out of character. All right,
All right, Kirill.
So those guys aren't visible anymore?
the guys I just moved.
Yeah, the 4 in the little... What is that, a hole?
Yeah, they went down the hole in the middle of the room.
Correct.
You can see Tegan plastered to the wall, though.
He's covered in some kind of
So
sticky webbing.
10. So can I remove the webbing off him?
Be a strength check to try to rip it loose.
Sure.
Yeah, that's your action, but yeah, DC 12 to kind of rip some of the webbing off of him. So you're able to free Tegan from all the webbing. And you also see there's 4 arrows kind of stuck in him at various spots of his body. You still have movement if you want it.
Let's see, that was 10.
Tegan tells you they went down the hole.
See them from here, they're gone.
You don't have.
I'm on the edge of the hole now. Nope.
And you don't see anything.
Drop a rock on their head.
Unfortunately, I don't have a Curial head rock anymore. You know what? How big is this hole?
It's, well, roughly, I'll say it's like 4 to 5 feet in diameter, or
Brian?
square.
Did we lose Brian again?
Oh shit, can you hear me?
There you go. I said, how big is this
About,
hole?
4 to 5 foot square.
Yeah, no, so I can't see anything down the hole.
Correct, you don't have dark vision, it's too dark in there.
How much do you figure I weigh?
I'd say at least 250 pounds fully loaded.
I'm about to do a giant metal belly flop.
So you want to jump in the hole?
I'm gonna jump in the hole. Courageously. Not stupidly, I'm very courageous. And I know there are goblins who hurt my friend Tegan, and I'm hoping to splatter them.
Okay, so you're just jumping and hoping to land on top of them, correct?
Yeah, well, I figured with the size of this hole and size of me in full plate, I would cover at least one whole side of the hole, if not like 3/4 of it, so...
Okay, so how do I do this? So you're trying to hit the guys as you run out. So I'm assuming you're all spread eagle, with your arms all flayed out.
Yep.
Step on the way down as possible, right? Okay, so
Yep.
I'm not even going to rule that. So you drop about 15 feet, and you hit all 4 of them as they're crawling down the walls of this. But now you and the other 4 are tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. I got to look this up because I'm not sure you're going to survive.
Oh,
this.
you said 15 feet, right?
15 feet what?
15 feet what?
Oh boy. Okay, well, this
No,
could be
hold on,
fun.
make sure I'm clear.
Yeah, you fell 5th foot before you hit something.
I thought you said it was 50, we were falling 15 feet.
No, you can see.
No, that's when you
cannot
hit
see
something.
the- let's rewind a little bit. You cannot see the bottom. You cannot see anything in this shaft. It's too dark.
Oh, maybe this wasn't a good idea then.
So I apologize if that's my mistake. If you thought it was only 15 feet deep by my words, then I'll let you rewind and rethink this.
No, I thought, just looking at it, I was like, oh, this is just like a small little thing going down. I didn't think it was, oh, well, no.
No, again, seriously, that's my fault. If I didn't say that you just can't see the bottom of it, maybe that's the key part I should have said, and I didn't. So if you had heard that and would have done this, then I'll let you rewind and not jump in here. I want to be fair.
How squishy are goblins?
How squishy are they?
Yeah, fairly squishy, but I don't think it's going to help.
They don't make much of a meat shield for...
Not really, they're not that big.
Well, you didn't see, but Tegan pretty much shot one in the back of the head and exploded, and Eve's pretty much shish kebab one of them.
and exploded. Right.
I mean, think scrawny halfling.
All right, so you still doing this belly flop thing? You're gonna rethink that.
Oops. That's not what I was looking at. I was trying to look at some of my spells here. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll just throw a torch down instead.
Okay. Did you ever light a torch?
Yeah, I got one though. Actually, I've got like
Okay, so light a
9.
torch, that's your action. You can drop it as a free action down this shaft if that's what you want to do.
That's what I'll do. Maybe I can drop it down the side of the shaft. Maybe I'll set somebody on fire.
All right, so since it's only 15 feet, I'm not going to have you roll for it because you're obviously looking for it. So you drop your torch. You see it drop about 15 feet before you see these 4 goblins crawling along the walls down deeper into the cavern. And then you see your torch drop and drop and drop. And you see it like a really small speck on the at the bottom of the shaft before it finally goes out.
Jeez, and it just went out?
Yeah, it went down to a really tiny speck before you couldn't see it anymore.
Okay, like the torch didn't go out. It's just I can't see it. Like it's too far away.
You don't know if it went out or if it just went too far away, but it was a tiny speck by the time you basically lost sight of it.
Right. Yeah, that's I guess doing there.
Go back and make sure I didn't miss anything in this room. That large shaft in another room leads down deep into the dark. Large piles of rocks, other debris cover the floor. You could easily kind of put 2 and 2 together. It was made a main extraction point of the mine at one point. You do see all kinds of footprints all around this hole, and what appears, not too many perception check for that, but that'll be your next turn. You've already done your action.
Sure.
All right, so you still have move action if you want to do
that. No, that was my 30 feet
okay.
to move.
All right, so Indon's still standing at this door. You guys left him again, being all hesitant. He probably would have heard or maybe seen to the corner of his eye Tegan get nailed by a couple arrows in there, to which then he'll actually come in here and stand next to Tegan and look around nervously and ask Tegan what happened as he's got his bow and arrow drawn.
Is Tegan still restrained?
No, Kirill came through and broke him loose.
I thought so. I just want to make sure. Goblins went down the tunnel. That's all he tells Indon.
Those damn goblins.
Still speaking in Goblin.
Indon will look at you confused like, what the hell are you saying, man? He'll look over at Kirill as well.
Then he realizes what he's done, and he switches back to Elven. Goblins down the tunnel.
He's like, well, damn it, just wait for the rest of us. I have no idea where the other guys are now. All right, Tegan, what would you like to do here?
Okay, Tegan walks over to the tunnel, looks down, looks at Kirill, says, how far down were they?
Do you remember what I said, Kirill?
Sorry?
What I said?
How far down were they, Kirill?
That it was, am I allowed to respond to him now, is what I mean?
It's a free action.
Okay. So far down, I couldn't see the bottom.
No, how far were the goblins?
Oh, the goblins. The goblins were about 15 feet down.
He gets the most wicked grin on his face, smiles, makes an arcane gesture, and casts that down the tunnel toward them.
Nice. Oh, damn it. Okay, so I'm assuming you're somewhat hesitant to cast any more magic. I don't know if you are or not, but this time it actually works as you blast this wave of, I'm assuming like a sonic wave is almost what I envision this as, down the tunnel.
Yeah, me too.
Let me make some
Oh my god.
guys at disadvantage to see if they just lose their shit or they
Let's say
It's Constitution saves.
Wow, I actually rolled 2 20s on that.
it's a con save, and if they don't make the con save, they're just gonna get pushed straight down the tunnel.
Damage on a save. Actually, 3 of them saved. Half damage would be half rounded up, I'll say, for those guys. Alright, so you're looking down the tunnel, you can't see anything. And you hear the like the sonic boom kind of run through it. And you hear a couple little gasps or growls or something like that. And then nothing else for a few more seconds. And then you hear a very faint little thud. you guys catch all that, or did I cut out?
Yeah, we got it.
Anything else, Tegan?
No, that's all I can do with this.
With the limited light in this room, you guys can only see maybe 5 foot down this shaft. All right, Baron. You have no idea what's coming. You're just sitting there waiting for your friend to come back, right?
That's right.
Well, I don't know if he would just stand here and wait idly, like, no, he's running after him, because Fuha is too fucking slow for him. He should be back already.
So you're running after him?
So you're running after him?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, go ahead and move yourself. If you're going to dash 60 feet, obviously you won't catch up to him because he's moving, but move yourself to wherever you think you go. Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll some at the same time. You would see him kind of running off this direction as you got through there.
Would they not hear my thunderclap?
Oh, yeah, pretty much everybody would have heard that thunderclap at this point.
Would have heard that thunder.
Yeah, it's at the 300 feet or something like that, so...
So, Baron, you said you were going to move or not? Oh, I see you're mapping out.
Yeah.
Happening out.
All right, so you would have seen, Fuha good 50, 60
You would have
feet
seen
in front of you.
Fuha 50, 60 feet
And
in
he
front of
stops
you
at
there.
this point.
And he
He
stopped.
kind of yells.
He just kind of yells.
Good. He basically goes through and yells all the names out there.
He basically goes through and yells all the names out there.
Looking for a response. So any of you guys probably would have heard that.
I am also yelling everyone's
So you guys, as
names.
a free action, can respond to that if you
Yeah,
want.
that's a free action.
And Tegan yells out, "In here!"
Anyone else going to let their presence known by yelling?
Sure.
And so we'll end on Eves.
Yep.
Okay, you want to yell as well?
What am I gonna do?
Eves, are you okay, man? Are you listening to what we're doing?
Yeah, I am. I'm just really confused what you're asking of me.
Is anyone else confused?
I'm not. Too hard looking for is yelling.
Okay, so
No, like,
the words are going through here, and they're yelling for the entire party. And I said you guys can, as a free action, respond if you want.
so I would hear dwarves where I am?
Yeah, you heard them shout all the names, including yours, asking where you guys are.
Oh, I kind of just, I go like, what, like, I just, my character just acts like he's confused or whatever, and just shrugs it off.
Okay, so I need Baron and Fuha both to give me a perception check, see if they can determine where the shouting is coming from. Go ahead and roll it twice, Baron. I'm assuming the first one's for you and the second one's for Fuha.
Oh, thought I was supposed to roll it twice too.
No, we're just trying to see if they hear you guys yelling. All right, so
You guys yell.
Yeah, that'll probably be what it is, so he knows.
all right, so you kind of you hear something, but you can't determine which direction it's coming from. And you look over at Fuha, and he points over to this building over here, saying that he heard someone shouting from over there. All right, so you've taken your full movement, correct? And so has Fuha.
Yeah, I sprinted. I mean, I could action surge and sprint a little further, but I'm not
Okay.
doing that.
All right, Eves, it's your turn.
Cool.
What are you doing next?
I'll look through this, you know what, I'm just gonna check to see if this door is unlocked.
Okay, you check the latch on the door, and it seems to be unlocked.
Alright, cool, I'll open it.
Okay, you open it. It's a little bit harder to see in here. You get a little bit of daylight coming through the arrow slit,
I have a torch.
An arrow slip.
but there's
I have a torch.
There's
you have a torch. I'm sorry. Let me read this one. All right, in this room, you can see a shattered desk up in one corner. what looks to be remains of an old dresser. There's some bookshelves along one wall, most of them kind of fallen down with a few books still left on the floor. Off to the left side of the room, you can see, from what you can tell from here, it looks like a dilapidated, maybe jail cell. You see iron bars kind of barring the small room off to the left.
User left your channel.
Would be loose.
Okay, I see.
Giggity said he'd be right back.
Okay, cool. I'll go to the dresser.
Yeah, it's kind of dilapidated. Some of the shelves are missing in it, but it's still mostly intact. But you can tell the wood of it's really, really old.
Anything inside?
You gonna look inside each of the drawers?
To the drawers.
Yeah, as you pull the first drawer out, it kind of falls apart and kind of breaks as you pull the dresser out.
User joined your
Nothing
channel.
more than what you can tell, maybe remains of some old clothes. Not real sure, but it's basically nothing but dust and fragments of cloth.
Oh, what about the books? How many are there?
You can see probably about a half a dozen, maybe still intact, and a bunch of just scattered and torn pages all over the floor at the bottom of the bookshelf.
What do they say? What language are they in?
Okay, so it's going to require, what languages do you know?
I know Common, no Dwarven.
Okay, and yeah, just by glancing over the sheets that are lying out there without even picking them up, you can tell that most of it is what you see is in Dwarven.
Okay, cool. And most of them are just like random books.
You have to actually pick up each book and kind of investigate if you want to do that.
I'm good. I'll go to the desk next.
Yeah, there's not really a desk left. It's kind of broken in the middle, where the main counter used to be, and kind of laying on the ground. The drawers have been kind of pulled out in the middle of the floor.
Huh. And there's nothing in the jail cell?
If you go over and look, again, I didn't even roll for this. You look through the bars, you can see what appears to be a broken chair in one corner and an old bucket.
Alright, well, I'm going to leave this room and go towards the end of the hall.
Right.
That will be my turn.
Okay, so Baron started running. These guys will change course. Let's see, let me do my measurement first.
Evil laugh.
All right, so you see, you have the four in the middle, and are carrying the net, and the two on the outside are holding little small boulders in their hands as they come flying towards you. So first things first, give me a little deck save. God dang you freaking dwarves. All right, so these four try to drop.
He doesn't want to be in that net.
We're trying to drop down here and try to get you in the net, and I don't know, somehow you avoid that. You tuck and roll, you drop and roll, I'm not sure, but these guys missed you again. And these other two are saying to hell with that, and they're running up to you, and they're going to try to smash you in the face with a couple of rocks in their hands. Wow.
First one doesn't hit, second one does.
14 points of bludgeoning damage as the second one kind of smashes you upside the head with one of those rocks. And that was pretty much their entire movement. So they're all standing right next to you and about to take off, but they haven't yet.
Well then.
All
Finally.
right, Carol, you heard Fuhal and Baron kind of yelling for you guys, but I didn't really hear a response. And so you just sent this giant sonic wave running down this shaft. What would you like to do here?
So, examine the room we're in. Because there's, looks like another door.
Yeah, there's a door right here.
South.
Right here. Sorry. And there's a double door down on this end. Along
Oh, those little ones are doors too.
this right here is
Yeah.
somewhat of a large arrow slit, more like a window than anything. And there are obviously, 2 arrow slits on the back side of the room as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and open this door.
All right, it's unlocked. Lucky for you. And as you peer in, you see more of the same type of rubble that was in that main room as well, with the door leading to the north and a couple of large windows on the west wall and the south wall.
Okay. Guess I'll move a little bit further towards the source of the noises.
All right, so before you go any further, I need you and T both to make me a perception check, please.
Sure.
Damn, Kirill.
I perceive nothing.
All right, T, you will notice,
Kirill's not very
along with all
perceptive.
the footprints, you will also see that, again, part of this roof is kind of dilapidated as well. A couple spots have got large gaping holes where the sun's coming through. But the thing that kind of catches your attention is you see a couple spots here where it looks like drag marks or something being drug into the hole here on both sides of this opening here. All right, so food for thought. Kirill, finish your movement here, or your thought what you're going to do there.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
All right, Indon still kind of looks around confused as to what's going on. He heard Fuhal yell. Let me roll, see what happens here. Okay, he stays with you guys. He moves in a little closer, but he's going to stand over here by this arrow slit, and he's going to yell out again to Fuhal that you guys are in here. All right, we reached another half hour. Someone will get through this this turn order, and then we'll call it for a night. Okay, guys.
Sounds good.
All right, Tegan.
Sure.
Tegan follows Ariel, goes down through there. Once he gets to the other room, he spots the other doors, and he opens this other set of doors.
You open this door, double doors, and you see what looks like a bunch of broken wheelbarrows or some kind of rock moving equipment or something like that. Most of them are just shattered pieces, nothing usable in here. And another door off to the left, double doors, but nothing else in that room.
Okay. I'm out of movement, so that's all I can do for this turn.
All right. Baron, you are surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these flying gargoyles. They seem happy to see you.
Well, I assume the guys with the nets are up and they're like 20 feet above me or something
No, they
like
came down
that.
right next to you. That was their
No,
full
they
movement
came
to
down
get
right next to you.
Okay.
That movement to get right next to you.
Right. I attack one of them.
Okay.
Hey, that guy.
Guess you attack that one guy.
And my axe is magical.
Guy, please.
Alright, so you smashing this guy twice, and big old chunks of stone come flying out of this guy. And you see him look down at you somewhat surprised at the damage you've done there. I mean, you've got part of one wing kind of shattered and one of his legs kind of missing some good chunks, pieces out of it. But no blood, ironically. You can't understand what's going on here. Anything else, Baron?
Anything else, Baron?
I'm about to get pounded on, I feel. So I action surge and take the dodge action.
All right.
Cause shit's about to hurt.
All right, Eves.
I will look through any keyhole that's on this door.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Let's do this.
Okay, same as before. This keyhole, you just can't quite seem to get past the mechanism, and you can't see anything. Any other movement?
I open it.
Okay. Alright, so you're pretty much going to be able to see all of that once you open it. Alright, so as you look
What?
outside, you'll see part of the hill that's been kind of caved in. Again, the red line represents the top of the cliff face, so to speak. You can also see the wall up there and to the left where it's kind of caved in and crumbled the portions of it. Right in front of you, at least be some kind of a walkway, maybe a bridge. You're not really sure, but it's pretty much all destroyed, leading up to upper section up there. You do also see this tower up here in the upper section, up in the sky up here. I think you can already see it right now anyway, but let me do more of this.
That thing? Okay, cool. I'm going to go back then.
Go ahead and move your full movement. All right, so let's go ahead and stop there. Again, it's a 3.5 hour mark. I know this was maybe a little frustrating for some of you guys, but there's lots of places you guys haven't seen yet. We'll pick up here next time. I don't know exactly what date it will be yet. I just know we're not going to have another session probably at least through the start of the year.
It'll be next year.
Next year before we have another session, exactly. So I'll confirm my schedule. I'll send you guys an email out probably sometime shortly after Christmas once I figure out when the next session will be.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
So
good.
I
Alrighty.
don't hear from you guys. Have a Merry Christmas and enjoy yourself, a nice vacation, and just be safe out there.
Yep. Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays,
Everybody
guys.
have a Merry Christmas.
Exactly. All right. Good night, guys.
User was moved to your channel.
And I'll leave you guys with this.
I know I have
Oh,
a content
boy.
master screen here somewhere.
Who has my glow-in-the-dark 20-sided?
Hey, I can't find my character sheet. Where's my character?
Oh,
there
right
it is.
here. You're gonna have to roll a save.
It's in with the
If I get
Cheetos.
somebody looking at my dungeon master screen more than twice.
I know I gave it to somebody over here and I didn't get it back.
Roll for initiative.
I can't roll.
Now it's got yellow on it. We were skulking through this dungeon, a mighty sorry lot. Old Galliard the fighter had been acting like a sot. Our cleric had colitis, our torches all were wet, but we had to find some treasure soon to get us out of debt. So Galliard and Sonia were itching for a fight. Come here. They both took the left fork while we went to the right. And that is when we heard it, the sound of rolling dice. We wondered why we had ignored these words of sage advice.
Diversified portfolio.
Don't you know you never split the party? Clerics in the back, keep those fighters hale and hearty. The wizard in the middle, where he...
Figured you guys would like that.
Yeah, Baron, I
Sounds
really like that one right now.
Good advice.
As we pick that back up in our next session when Baron gets freaking pummeled and no one's there to really help him.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this shit kicked out
I'm
now.
around the corner.
All right, guys, that was fun. I enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you guys
You
soon.
guys have a good one.
All right.
Alrighty.
See you guys soon.
User disconnected from your channel.